Hey, hey, hey. Oh, Liz, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Hello, London. Yeah, you've been busy? Oh, is that a good thing? Like busy with work? I'm I'm fantastic. Thank you for the high award. Do appreciate it. Snowing. Snowing. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's good. That's great, Liz. I'm glad you're staying busy at least. Snowing heavy. Oh, you must be near Liz as well because she's in London. Oh my lord. Oh, I'm so glad you're working. Thank you, Columbia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone's more than welcome to come up and join me. Just let me know and I'll give you an invite. Oh, I guess someone woke my son up. Snowing there. It is. We have no sun. None. None. Yeah, no snow here either. It's Florida. No snow. Where are you, Lisa? Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. All right. Yes. I'll today. Today. Send me a message in Instagram. Just so and then I'll sit down today and most definitely will send it to you. I forgot. Look like a rocket going to the moon, I guess. I appreciate it. Oh, you're in Los Angeles. Yeah, no snow for you. I guess unless you're in the mountain north. Snowing all day. Oof. That's how they've been getting hit here. Like the whole like 3 quarters of the United States has snow. Like it's crazy. I seen a map and it's just like that California that hooked down, the southern states and everything, Midwestern, and I just couldn't believe it. But it's overcast. It's gloomy today. I don't know what happened. It's really gloomy today. It's like I've been waiting for the sun to come out. So, and it's only 70. So, there's rain off the coast. Good morning, Debbie. Deb. Yeah. Yeah, March 31st. So we still got a little whiles to go. Good morning. What time is it, y'all? And I finally get a good morning. No, it's fine. I gotta pee. I did call you back this morning and you were supposed to call me. Well, yeah, you just told everyone that's in here. It's okay. You can say whatever you want. It's still all right. You do. You're high right now, dude. Oh, you're not? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that natural look. What's your problem? Give me. Give.
and she couldn't come to work, so now she has to take the next 3 days off because that's how it goes. And we keep questioning them on the doctor's note or any of that shit because of COVID and Chipotle's procedures, which is bullshit. So everybody.
Hey, Nicole.
I think she connected to her.
She's connected to something. She's not looking at the phone while she's talked to. It's like we're picking something out. Hey, Tevin. Yes.
Tevin. That was Tevin. I said hi to Tevin.
Yes, I am home, Liz.
Here.
I'm actually set up in my kitchen. Okay. So try this again. So the 3 days, she must have got her endometriosis has got going on.
Oh, this is a different manager. This is a different manager who was working for me. I just promoted her when I took that store over. Then she ended up getting another job, so she only wanted to do doubles on Sunday and Monday. Sundays and Mondays are my days off. So I plan stuff for Monday because Saturday things are closed, Sunday things are closed. So Monday is when I got business shit done because I'm always at fucking work. So then I have no choice but to sit here and cover her shift. So I went in this morning. I text my manager, my other manager. He was working takeout today. You can manage and do takeout because it's slow enough on Mondays. So he don't text me. Enough is enough. I'm tired of da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm sitting here losing my fucking mind. It's 6:30.
Wait. Who did this?
My other manager.
Oh.
Text me there.
You need to call human resources.
No, well, I call my boss this morning.
No, you need to call human resources about these people because this is like
My boss don't want to help me. He told me, "Oh, you need to put your foot down." Okay, I put my foot down. I'm
fire the bitches. Yeah, I know.
My shit, and I'm moving to Florida because I called Tevin this morning. I said, "Stuff this shit. We packing all of our stuff, put it in the U-Haul. I'm gonna go get a U-Haul today, and we're moving. Like it's over with."
You're moving today?
No. That's what I told him. I was serious.
Oh.
So I had to see him like how to survive, but me, him, and Roxy is not gonna fit up in that house, especially with Roxy.
In my house?
Yeah, until we do the shucking thing. Like, that wouldn't work.
True.
It's too small for us.
Yeah, it is.
Even to stay there for a week, like, because we're doing the shucking thing.
Okay. Hey, Travis.
I just needed to vent this morning. Like I was going through it.
No, you're all right, honey. I love you.
But I ain't even mad because I 90% of the time I don't ever answer my phone.
Big companies have been bought out and only
99%
available
of the
online.
time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You got to do you, and I think you need to call human resources. It just feels like a camaraderie is going on with all of them. That we already know they're all talking about you behind your back, right? So I think you really need to go to human resource and explain to them what's going on per se with them taking this time off and not being held accountable for it. And that it isn't just one manager, it's all your managers now. And you really need to talk to someone that you got to go above. You got to go to above your district manager. That's all it comes down to. You paused me.
So yeah,
Oh.
because my other manager just texted me, "Hey, you know, Jada threw up in the office yesterday. She's supposed to be out for 3 days, I believe. She shouldn't be here right now."
What the fuck kind of bullshit is that?
So what does throwing up have to do with it?
Because when you throw up, you're not allowed to be in the store. And she threw up in the store yesterday, and no one did communicate that to me.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, Shay Shay.
What is?
Mm.
So you have other managers texting you about other managers.
She needs to go get a COVID test, and if the COVID test comes back negative, she can come back to work.
No, she needs a doctor's note, hands down.
They're not requiring it because of this COVID.
Start requiring it. What are they gonna do? Call court and say, "Oh, she told me I need a doctor's note," or are they gonna call for unemployment? They say, "Oh, my manager required a doctor's note." It don't matter. You need a doctor's note.
Nicole, you need to go above your.
Not 3 days fired.
You need to go to Chipotle Human Resources. That's where you have to go. and figure out what to do. Because this is becoming a weekly thing, and and look at how many hours you're working and not getting paid for them. You know, you understand you got to cover a shift, but when it's three different managers, you got to cover three different managers. That's where you need to go.
I don't understand why no one didn't text me yesterday saying that she was sick. Nobody.
She didn't either.
No.
AstraZeneca is good protector against a new variant. Yeah, for you guys, not for the United States. It's only like it's I think it's like 68 or something like that here in the US. So, hey, can I give you to Jesse since I'm live streaming right now? You gonna talk to him?
No, I gotta go into work.
Well, call human resources now and handle this, Nicole. You're gonna keep shaking your head, and your mother's right. Listen, you need to figure, but they need to figure something out. This ain't working.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out another DM because I gotta put my solution up.
Did you get snow, by the way?
No, I didn't get snow.
Okay.
My manager just texted me and she said I bought everyone chocolate for Valentine's Day. This is the only one that holds me down. I just asked her, I said, are you there? And she said, yeah, I bought everybody chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Liz says hi. She's the one that did the embroidery.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
Again. So, said it made them sleepy and they are fine. Yeah, all of them are. I mean, some people can have a side effect, some people can't. You know, feeling slow or sluggish, it's a good thing. The medication is actually, you know, working to protect you, you know. Your body's going in overactive mode to build up these T cells and stuff that you will need. So if you get the virus, it's very normal. So how often do we have vaccines and our arm hurts and, you know, oh, we're tired, we're this, we're that. You know, dogs are the same way, you know, just rest, relax, take a breather, and that's it. All right. Bye. I got your phone, Jess. Sorry, everyone. She's on a tyrant. She ain't got no one to voice to. They don't want to pay. Big companies have bought out and only available online. They don't want to pay salespeople to sell in the shops. Are they not getting any business? I mean, I guess you guys are you guys still on lockdown there, Liz? You know, the only way I keep up with my London stuff is through you. You know, I'll hear, you know, like, oh, they're on lockdown again, you know, but. Oh, because of your allergies? You have food allergies? The West End is becoming a ghost town. Oh, okay. Columbia got his first shot. And I think the second one is March 1st. But I do know Winn-Dixie's, Walgreens, Publix, and Walmart will start giving the injections. I think this week or something close to that. So, but I'm hearing a lot of people with the state system, they call you. Any appointment could be 80, 100 miles. It can be like so far away. It's unbelievable. They're getting rid of it? Why would they get rid of it? Are they opening the borders back up? Because that's going to be crazy. the Canadians have to fly down here. They can't drive, and they don't have vehicles when they're coming down. They're finding ways to ship their cars down and paying exorbitant amounts. You know, some of my Canadians down here have vehicles and stuff since last February. Oh, okay. Yeah, Billy, where are you? Most of them here, I think 650,000 people was the count as of yesterday. Close to 700 had the second shot here in Florida, which are going to be healthcare workers and, you know, hospital. Some of the nursing homes have gotten their second vaccines. Because we're getting now, our numbers for the second vaccine is going to really start increasing. Not looking forward to going on a bus. Oh, your daughter can't take you? Good morning, John. Oh, Connecticut. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Billy. Yeah, I know. They done elderly. Yeah, we have so many elderly here in Florida, and it's still. Yeah. So yeah, some of this side, I think Pfizer, I think has the most side effects, but is it worth it? You know, I have side effects from steroids, but I have to have them. Don't wear gloves. 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 Because you're going to wear gloves and then you're going to touch something on your pocketbook or yourselves. You're just cross contaminating. It doesn't matter. Liz, gloves don't protect you. Wash your hands with soap and water. Just don't touch your face or anything like that. Gloves do not do anything. So, yep, it's absolutely worth it. That's right. So, and that's what people, you know, they moan and groan. And a lot of times, not saying anything, but a lot of people say, one of the big things here with the Madeira, and I already said something to Colombia, but you'll get a rash around the area where you got the shot about 10 days afterwards. And it goes away within 24 hours. But they say that's a good reaction to get. It's a little itchy. So people take a Benadryl and then it's gone, you know. But they said that means the medication's working. So, but well, Billy, Florida isn't, yeah, and I'll tell you why. They're going to get the elderly first, right? Look who dies from this. Essential workers aren't dying from it. There's some that have complications, right? Um, they need to get through them elderly, them nursing homes, the nurses and the doctors, and then they need to get to the people that have the comorbidities. That's who they need to get to next. You know, that's that's where they got to go. The people that are that aren't going to survive it are less likely to survive it. You know, I looked at a list someone had sent me for states to states, and they have essential workers before some people before 75-year-olds. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A 75-year-old ain't gonna live, you know? And look, here in Florida, Jesse worked with someone for 4 days, and the other employees worked with them, and it's just so weird that they tell you how highly contagious it is, but then you would think it would spread to everyone within the business, and it actually stayed within the households of the people who got it. You just don't become autistic. That's a wrong terminology. I think you're born autistic. So, and I think those side effects are less than 1%. The really bad side effects are less than 1%. You don't wake up one day autistic. That's the, you know, crying and shaking is not. I love the terminology that she uses, but that's not autistic. Autistic people don't even do that. Maybe a seizure. Is it from the injection? You know, if she didn't take it, would have it happened? Right? Yeah. So, and that's a really long time afterwards. I should do a podcast. You want to, so if people just go and read things and educate themselves more, but it doesn't matter, Liz. Before someone has a seizure for their first time, they were fine before too. So the link has to be matched there, and a doctor determined that it was from the Madeira shot. I would have to see it in writing to believe that. And who was live videoing her? Who was live videotaping her, Liz? That sounds like a sham. That's someone that's clickbait, looking for numbers. Now you just proved it. So you're going to tell me someone's having jerking moments and they're videotaping it and not helping her? Let's think about it. No, you're born with autism, right? You're born with it, but most people don't know they even have it until years later. And these diagnoses of autism, broad spectrum, is where they start. They took no responsibility. Yeah. Yep. Everyone will attempt to link any and every ailment to the vaccine. Amen. Amen to that. Right. Thank you, Helen. Do you want to come up, Helen? Do you want to come up? Come on, Helen. We got opposite polar ends of the earth here. I mean, that's no, it's clickbait. Anyone that puts that shit up, she said she worked at a hospital. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just, you're going to have a reaction to the vaccine. It's going to be why do you think they hold you for 15 minutes? Because any type of side effect that you're going to have, a major side effect, is going to happen within the first 15 minutes of you getting the injection, Liz. Okay? It's not going to happen a week, 2 weeks later, a month later. Those reactions are not going to happen. And then people are going to blame it on the vaccine. It's just not going to happen. Sounds, lights, ha, ha. Right? Sounds legit. Right. It's clickbait. That's all it is. Again, you're going to send it to me and I'm going to tell you it's clickbait and it's all a farce. Is that a good word to use? A farce? I haven't used that word in forever. It's a load of shit. It's a load of shit. It is. There's too many people out there and they'll do anything to scare people from getting it because they're the ones that don't want to get it. Correct. Correct. And they don't want to diagnose them that young, right? Jesse, there was, we knew he had depression. We didn't know what was wrong with him. We asked the doctor after he saw Jesse, and he said, "No, I can't diagnose him because I don't know Jesse well enough." And I think it took about a year before he was diagnosed that he was bipolar, right? And then you read about bipolar and you're thinking, holy shit, Jekyll and Hyde. Jesse's stepbrother and stepsister were diagnosed as broad spectrum autistic. But still to this day, I've never heard exactly, what type of autistic. Yeah, Liz, and see, things like that is what you don't need to watch. And medically, it's nothing more than the flu shot. The AstraZeneca, yes, I'm going to say that because it's made from a virus, right? But the other ones aren't made from the virus. The Pfizer and the Moderna are not made from the actual virus. It's yes. And that's what a good doctor does. Right. An epileptic, right? And how old was she when she had her first epileptic fit? And ADHD, I can't stand them labeling fucking kids like that just because they jump around and don't sit still in school. It annoys me. Do you remember going to school and we had kids like that and they weren't labeled and there was nothing done special for them and they still grew up to lead a productive life? A baby? Okay. So she had it young. But I know adults that one day they just had an epileptic seizure, never had any.
My phone's going to die. I don't know why you didn't lock it.
Sorry, I'm not used to that.
It's like on 1 HP.
Okay. And you stop, Travis. How about the one? Jesse could tell you all the yes, you can. What did you say that they're injecting chips into you and what happens? What happens when you get the vaccine? Like what are the things that happen, the stories? Well, we do know that hey Trav, you just got to ask Columbia. He got the Madeira and his hoo-ha fell off. So we're hoping it's going to regenerate when he gets his second one. You have 3 functioning brain cells. It's hereditary, right? So that's hereditary. That's 2 more than me, Columbia. Oh, she's on. Oh, okay. Yes. Liz, come into Haps because people are replying back to you. I'm going to send you got the invite, Helen. You don't have to take it. I know. I usually catch you at bad times. Bring tape. Oh, my Lord. Lack of penis for the mind? Yeah. He didn't have the mind before, there's only a few people that I call a dumbass, and Columbia had this major dumbass moment. I even got pictures. I wish there was videotape. That would have been the best. Oh. Just say he had an encounter with a treadmill. And don't ever set a treadmill up and have the wall to your back. Just for future reference, everyone out there. Future reference. Don't set a treadmill up. Yeah, you're missing the comment. Yeah, they're talking back to you. Yes. No, he lost just the tip. Okay. All right. The treadmill one. The wall one, too. Oh, my Lord. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing on a computer in there, Jesse? Messing up my stream. What are you doing? Stop watching videos. Jesse's got like no enthusiasm today. Oh, here she is. She's here. Yep, she's here. Elizabeth is Liz, just everyone so they know. Liz is a seamstress, an incredible seamstress from London. And she makes me these wonderful embroideries. Like I got one of Stitch and I got one of Gorgu. I think I said it right. He didn't smack me or anything, so he finally, the child has a name. The saddest thing, it fits in the smallest baggie they had. Lucky 86. What did Lucky 86 say? Did I miss something? What did I miss? Oh, no, he lost the whole entire thing. It just completely fell off. And then he seemed to have duct taped it back on or something like that. I saw. I didn't realize John is lucky. That's what, yeah. Now I know. Ooh. Ah. Trying to find a comfortable position. Oh. Uh-oh. No, it had autism too. And it had seizures too. No, we're just Columbia is just a huge jokester. I mean, he's just a Comedy Central here. And it was just it's a joke. But it's not a joke about the treadmill one and the wall. Columbia lost that fight. Yeah, I wouldn't be. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I do 2 shows on Tuesday. Don't forget, everyone, T-Mobile Tuesday for all you Sprint and T-Mobile people out there. They should really pay my phone bill with all the sponsorship that I give T-Mobile. You know, T-Mobile Tuesday. And if you do have Sprint, make sure you go to your local T-Mobile store and get a T-Mobile SIM card. It looks like it's gonna rain. 15% chance of rain. Oh, it's gonna rain tonight? Oh, thunderstorms. How wonderful. Did anyone look at the video with me with you at 4:00 in the morning with the thunderstorm we had that woke me up? What is going on in the Twitter world? Hope Mars mission sends out these tweets in Arabic. Oh, I can translate it? I can't. It's in Arabic. Oh, they did it in English. ونحدث الأشياء So they're going, their little Mars thing is landing. We are 9 days away from the arrival of UAE's Hope probe to Mars in the first Arab interplanetary mission. The UAE will be the fifth nation to reach the red planet. The probe has a 50% success rate in entering Mars orbit, but we achieved 90% of our goals in building new knowledge. So we do have that coming up in 9 days. All day? Wow. EE? Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's what? Are you 4 hours? Are you 6 p.m.? 1800 hours? No. No, you're 5 o'clock, right? Are you 5 hours? I get so confused. It's noon here. So I think it's 5. At least London is 5. You may be 4 in Scotland, but maybe not. 4 or 5. It's getting, yeah. Yeah. So Helen is in Scotland. Liz is in London, like right in the heart of London where she works. And her shop is 1709. Okay. Yep. So 5. So you're 5 hours ahead. Oh my God. I have it on the lowest. I'm an idiot. Yeah. No, I got you. I'm good with military time because I have a child that changes all my clocks to military time. I'm even good with UTC time. I've in Holland Park. Yeah, there you go. John, are you close to Holland Park? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. GMT. Twitter is so busy today. Oh. So where are we at? Did you know, once fully stacked, the twin socket rocket boosters for NASA SLS will each stand nearly 17 stories tall, y'all. So they were only on the 5th section when we went into the VAB that day. Really cool. You're working with your landlord today. Oh, okay. Oh, those sound nice. I love bombers. Bombers are the best. I love bombers. I had many bombers. All right, Trav. Just message me before you do. Let me okay. I got you. I'm subscribed to you now. So we're good. You're late. Is COVID? Are you gaining weight from being inside all the time? What's the goss? Why is it so busy? What's the goss? Classic jacket with self-cover buttons. Ah. So elegant. Or would that be a wool one, like a lady's jacket? Would that be a wool one that's like full length to cover your dress or skirt or something? A lady's coat? That's what I imagine a lady's coat as. You do to pop out for a walk to shop, yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, you got to get outlets, and the snow isn't good. I haven't even been going on Instagram, so I've been missing Nadine's stuff. Oh, the gossip? Why is this so busy? What do you mean? What's busy? Like gossip? What got? Where? Where's it busy? Oh, that coffee tastes so good right now. Oh, senator from Texas died, Republican, and he was on the appropriation. No, senator from Texas, and then Senator Shelby, top Republican on the appropriation committee, won't seek re-election for the 7th term. Are you serious? It's above. Oh, it's a broquet. It's above the hips. Okay. Okay. I like mine goes below my butt. I have to have it go below my butt just to keep my back warm. So I love, like my everyone loves my ration jacket, but it just does not keep that lower section of my tailbone warm. So that's why I'll wear that other one when it's cold. Even though the racing jacket with the jacket up underneath is good, but it don't keep that butt. And that tailbone gets cold, it aches. You do it in any fabric? What are you doing the bombers in? What fabric are you doing them in? I always wanted like an army coat, but I don't like green. I would have to get it in like the beige, the sand colors. I am so against green. And especially when they come out with the style green for clothes. Like, they kill me. I feel like an olive or something when I wear green. Wool's great as long as it has an inner lining and it don't touch my skin. So otherwise, I can't wear wool sweaters. It's too itchy. Hey, Linda. Good morning. How are you? Good afternoon. Still morning for you. What is everyone's week looking like? I would believe Helen can make any size since she does it all herself. Or Liz does any size, more than likely. Fat lasses with big chips. You're going to have to say that on stream. I can just picture it with the accent. I had a nice, beautiful sweat hoodie that said Talladega on it. It was a gift for me, and my daughter stole it from me. And we know my daughter should not fit in anything that I wear, because my daughter's a big girl. But this one was big enough so my arm, when it was in the sling, and she had it on the other day. I'm never going to get it back. She says she'll buy me a new one. All the turtles are nice and chilled out right now. As Jesse would say, they look dead. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for right now. Why not? What else is there to do today? It's Jesse's day off. We're not doing nothing today. We're just gonna chillax at home. It's not a good day to go to the zoo. It's not a good day to go out walking. It's just blah. Maybe I can get him to go over. I was watching what did I watch yesterday on Netflix? I was watching what's the name of that show I was watching yesterday on Netflix? Uh People on Death Row. It was about popcorn carb coma. Maybe. Jay came in. Jay couldn't believe that they ate popcorn. He just couldn't believe it. My neighbor is hammering next door. They're in their pantry hammering. We think alike. Popcorn hangover, popcorn carb coma. Yeah. It satisfied them. They're nice and full. Just Jesse comes by the tank because turtles, like they sleep like this, and their paws are all their feet flippers are all extended out. Then their left leg is out like that, and they look dead. And Jesse said, like, he's dead. I said, he's not dead. He's sleeping. He said, no, he's not. He's dead, Mom. And then you go over there. Unless it's a stiff dick up the ass, honestly and truly, because that's what she needs. Just saying. But I highly doubt it. She's too controlling. Hey, Ice, what's up? She's just, yeah. They're old. They're old. And she can be a bitch. She's like one that went and cleaned her brand new car windows with newspaper. All right, you got to do something. And she's there like, you have a newspaper, Sunday newspaper? I said, well, I don't get the Sunday newspaper. I get, a free paper weekly. And I said, I have that. She goes, okay, that'll work. She said, I need to. Right. Yes. And she said, I need to do my windows. I said, oh, I would never do my windows, with newspaper. She goes, oh, that's the best thing. Okay. You want all that newspaper print all over? It's ink. It's ink, y'all. And you use Windex, which is ammonia and stuff. Recycle newspaper. Go and investigate what they use to remove the ink with. Okay. Just saying. It will remove the ink from the paper, and it will transfer. Dude, my dog's just chill out. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get a picture before he wakes up. Oh, you got another late. Oh. Let's see. Dude, this dog. Look at him. Hang on. Let's see. We got the belly up. We're just chillaxed over there. Out cold. It's great. Life is just great for Stitch. Chip shop. Guy who owned it always used newspapers to clean the glass cabinets. It is very common at one time, Helen, but I would never ever do it. I just wouldn't do. I just wouldn't do it. She's from New York, so that tells you something. You used to come off the bridges and be stopped at the traffic light, and the bums would run up to the car with a squeegee, and then they would take that newspaper and rub your windshield, and just what it does to your windshield, like it's just horrible. But that's You know, to each their own. I gave her the newspaper. She wants to do it. I'll let her do it. And all I see is streaks in the windows when it's sunny out. So you should see one. Let me tell you, you know, the carpet stuff. I don't know if you have it, Helen, but they sell this stuff. Right. It was weird, right? So they sell this sprinkle stuff that you put on your carpets and then you let it sit for a few minutes and then you vacuum it up. You don't put a lot. You just, you know, no, it doesn't. No. And I'll give everyone a hint. If they take alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and rub it on your glass in your bathroom and let it create a haze, right? And then get a paper towel and shine it, or a cloth and shine it, your window won't fog no more. Your mirrors won't fog in the bathroom. So, but you got to coat it and get a nice coat on it and it'll be hazy and that's what you want, and then you buff that haze out and your mirrors won't fog anymore. Shake and vac. Okay, yeah, right. So you just put the stuff that I don't like it. It ruins the vacuum. I just don't like it. It's nasty. You can burn a candle and get the same effect, right? So, and if your carpets stink like that, you need to get rid of your carpets and get new carpets. Just saying. People whose dogs piss all over the house, they want to put that in it, right? So, they were getting ready to sell their car. And I don't know if the husband or the wife did it, but they turned around and they took this stuff and they coated their car in it. I literally thought something was wrong with their car. I'm like, what the fuck is all that white? I thought it was mold. Like they had it all over the headrest, they had it on the dashboard, they had it all over the seats, all over the carpets, all over the carpet in the back window and everything. Like the car was coated in it. So he's got this little 1 gallon shop vac that he uses, or 2.5 gallon shop vac. So that car stayed like that for a week. So I guess he was out there cleaning it and come to find out it was this, I guess, this carpet stuff, right? And when you put it on that type of a material, car material, you just have that white sheen in it. Like you're just not going to get it off. You're just not going to get it off. But the vacuum, the mess it made, there was white shit all over outside the cars from when he took the mats out and he had the mats on the ground. There was just oh my God, what a mess. Everyone was going, what's wrong with their car? What's wrong with their car? Everyone kept asking me. I don't know. You know, who knows? Just weird. Weird. And then he dropped his bike. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jesse, remember when he was fixing the front of the bike and he dropped the bike with her on it. He hit the curb, dropped the bike with them on it, and he had to get it fixed before their daughter showed up. So their daughter didn't see it. So, but yeah, that's another they're just weird, very weird. But I would never do so. I would never put that carpet stuff. They have sprays for your car that you can put in. Huh? What are you talking about, Linda? Free shake and vac. Oh my God. That's the Franco special. The men get a free shake. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck? and he can't. He went to change the bifolding doors or something like that, and he couldn't fix them. I guess he thinks he's a fixer upper person and he can't do shit because she had to have someone come in. Oh my god. Oh, it took you out of the video. I try not to do this stuff when my neighbors are home. If I gotta bang something, or it's only gonna take me a second. Four? Oh my god, is he gonna bite him? Four. You need to stop. Okay, he's going back to the log. I just can imagine what he's doing over there now. And then I'll get the story from the wife of her complaining how he did it. She was talking so much shit the other day about people not wearing masks, and then she proceeds to go to play bingo in a bingo hall. I just I don't get that one. That one I don't get whatsoever. The good things and the bad things about living next to, in a place with old people, you know, the goods and the bads. They complain, and I guess my darling friend. No, I mean it. It is what. Oh, look! I think I actually got it off. I gotta get the sandpaper from Jesse. I got it. I got one piece off, y'all. Oh, it's not bad. Look at them little. Can you see the little? Let's see. Oh, there they are. The little tabs. The little itty bitty tabs. Printing is very cool. Maybe I'll do that later. Now I got the first one off. I'm not afraid. Now that I got the first one off, and I still got the instructions, right? Yeah. Wire cutters, tweezers, twisting and bending tabs. I just have common courtesy for my, not saying, they're pretty good. I don't mind them. They're good neighbors. They don't complain about my son, which they normally don't hear, except like if I have the back door or the front door open, and I just have to remind them that the door's open. So, and sometimes I put the television up extremely loud. So, the walls are brick between us or block, whatever they are. I think they're block. So you can't complain too much. You just can't nail into the walls. They have to be really short nails, or you got to use a drill. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how is she banging all our walls, like, except for the wall that goes down the center, like that divides our bathroom and bedrooms. That's the only wall that doesn't have block to it. And you get about like maybe 3/4 of an inch at most before you hit block. You can hear them in Chicago. It's not really that bad. And they're down here. They're in their pantry or kitchen. So, and just like she gives me, she'll go, "You're not allowed to listen to a police scanner." Why? Because it's illegal. No, it's not. Yes, it is. You can't listen to. Yeah, you can. Now, if they're in the 8 and 900 frequencies, no, you can't. Like, people are so naive. Like, so, and she'll always pop out and she'll go, "Are you going to do your Grubhub thing?" No, I'm going out. Okay. Yeah, most of these places don't have plaster. I grew up in a house in New Jersey that had plaster, and you had to be very, very careful when you put a nail through it and stuff. I was always taught a lot of the houses in the area I grew up had that the lap boards with the plaster over it, and we used to use just go out, John, and come back in if you're out and come back in. That's usually the best way. Yep, I can see you. Just come out, come back in. You had yours on this morning. Yeah. I mean, they're open air frequencies. You know, the when you some cities you can't listen to. They're just on a higher frequency. So, and one day they'll all be up there. Yep. Yeah. So see, you know what's going on. Nah, actually, let me see if mine. It depends on what frequency they're on, Helen. Your police and stuff. I don't know if. Hang on. Where do I go? Menu, browse, scanner fee. Yeah. No. United States, Canada, Australia, German, Netherlands, Czech Republic, Peru, Chile, Spain, Switzerland, South Africa, Russia, Ireland, Argentina, Australia, Philippines, Slovenia, United Kingdom, Ukraine, Antigua and Barbados, Mexico, Brazil, Malaysia, Colombia, Norway, Slovak Republic, Finland, Poland, Iraq, and France. Correct. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Beautiful type of home. Built in the 30s and completely renovated. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, Helen, we used to take masking tape and put masking tape down and nail into the masking tape. And we only used very, very fine nails. But yes, I grew up in a house that was made in the 20s that had that. It was very popular in the United States. Yeah. Yeah. So, do you have an iPhone? Do you have iPhone? Ah, okay. So this is the one that I use, Helen. Let's see. Okay. Let me e, 5 dash O radio police scanner. 5 Yeah, so if we go and I'll just open it and I have the Pro. So I have the Pro. Don't pay for the Pro. You don't need it. So if I open up United Kingdom, Scotland is there, and Highland. So the only city is Highland. I don't know where that is. It's a marine channel and it's temporary offline. So there's no sense that that's all that's there. England has Berkshire, Hampshire, Land. Shire, Lincolnshire, Norfolk, Nottinghamshire, and West Yorkshire. Oh my God, everything is Shire. What the hell? Hampshire. So those are repeaters, HubNet, All Star Link. Let's see, Berkshire. Yeah, it doesn't look like you get a lot of police frequency. Yeah. So yeah, and it's a marine. So most of yours, I just scan the local area. You get a lot of people that have ham radios and stuff, and you can listen to them and things like that. You know, Edinburgh, Lothian, and Borders. Oh, okay. So, but like ours, um, yeah, not, but like I said, if you go to certain cities, um, they go up to higher frequencies, and you can't listen to them. It's okay. If the frequency is not, if it's in the 8 or 900 frequencies, Helen, yes, you're not going to be able to listen to them unless you have a ham radio. It's just because the frequency is so high. But remember, these frequencies, it's just like a radio station, Helen. They're going through the air, right? That's all it is frequencies going through the air. You listen to radios. It's just like it's the same thing. This is just giving you that option to listen to those frequencies that are going through the air. But when you get up into the 8 and 900 frequencies, they do that because you can't listen to them unless you have a ham radio, ham license, and when you key up, they know who you are when you key up. If you did something, not nice or whatever. And there have been people that have done it and they've gotten caught. It's very easy to track people. If you know what you're doing, it's very easy for them to be tracked. So, but I like listening to it. You hear the police sirens all the time here. I also have something called Pulse Point, which is really cool. So if there's a medical emergency, whenever the fire trucks or ambulance goes out, I get that for all of Brevard County. Now, this is not including Titusville. Well, yeah, I mean, so this here is totally legal. Totally legal what I listen to, as long as you're not using it in a commission of a crime. If I was gonna use it in a commission of a crime, it's a felony. So it's a felony. So, and then you'll hear, so they had a kid that was jumping off the bridge, right? Kid was going to jump off the bridge, and they went to CSI channel, which is a secure channel, and no one can hear what's going on, right? They're sometimes the newer officers will slip up and say like, oh, this person was shot in the head, and they get scolded because they don't want us to know things like that. I also have was a car chase, and they jumped into the nasty canal water to get away. Oh, wow. So Citizens 911. Okay. And then also, so, you always hear all these codes, right? So there's actually, I know all the codes that happen, the 10, the signal codes and the 10 codes, they're called, like 10-8 is in service, and a 10-14 is an escort. These are certain codes that I listen for, right? But I have all of them, so you don't want to hear a signal 0 is a gun. You know, you don't want to hear those. You don't want to hear a signal 7, which is a dead body. You know, there's just certain codes you don't want to hear when you're listening on a scanner. A signal 4 is a car accident. You know, you just know these codes. 22 is domestic violence, very big one around here. Yesterday, the domestic violences were off the chain. So someone stole something. They left in a vehicle. They're heading towards Route 1, but the place. Oh my God. Someone stole the motorized wheelchair from Winn-Dixie. Oh my God. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, Cher. Someone's, oh my God. And they're at the Sunoco. Which Winn-Dixie are they at that they're at the Sunoco? What Winn-Dixie are they at that they're at the Sunoco? Where's their Sunoco? Hang on. I got to think about this. Oh man, what happened? I had a fight in the store with a fucking bitch that didn't want to wear a mask. You know what? People like that, just stay away from it and ignore them. Don't get into a fight with someone. You can't fix stupid. Just remember that. You can't fix stupid. You know, you can't fix stupid. People like that, you cannot approach them. Yeah. 1 mile an hour chase. I'm just trying to think. Jesse, someone stole the motorized wheelchair from Winn-Dixie and they're out of Sunoco. Which Winn-Dixie has a Sunoco near it? Yeah, but there's not one near Publix. I mean, Publix, they said Winn-Dixie. The rights of our own. Evens pulling out some law section that says about the rights of your own body. You know, Ice, I don't understand. Here, it's not a law. They can't make it a law. They just can't do it because you can't enforce it, right? So the people that are like that, we go to the grocery store, there's people that don't wear masks. And you can have a sign on your door to wear a mask. But if someone walks in with without that mask, you can't do exactly what you just did because you'll end up getting into a fight, you know, and it's not worth it. Just let them do their business and get them in and out as quick as possible. No, not this one. Winn-Dixie says do not because the old motherfuckers here would hurt someone if they were going 5 miles an hour with them stupid things. They can't drive them. Not the ones at Walmart. I promise you. Some papers. Ice. Yeah. Correct. It's not a law. Right. It's not a law. Right? And it's her right if she wants to wear one or not. But it doesn't matter outside. Okay? Ice, it doesn't matter. Walmart has signs up. You got to wear a mask. They'll stand there and hand you a mask to wear one. You can refuse it. But you do not see people approaching people because it will end up in a fight and it's not worth fighting with that person. Let them go in, get their shit and get the fuck out. It's easier. We have a grocery store that has made the news that no one wears a mask. The owner don't require it. They can. And it's not worse. Right. Jesse, they had signs up. You cannot, they went through this here. They went through it where they were trying to stop people from coming in. And you can't, you just, it's not worth it. It doesn't matter. Then they can refuse the service. But if she came in, that's up to the owners to decide if they allowed her to shop or not. And most of them don't want the confrontation. I'm telling you. Dude, no shoes, no shirt, right? It's on Jesse's store. They still let the guys come in. They still let them come in with no shoes and no shirt on. It doesn't work that way, Columbia. It don't work. Cushy got into a violent thing with someone.
Well, I'll put a sign on the door that says "Do not open." People still.
Yeah, if you put a sign on a door that says "Do not open," these motherfuckers out there will open that door just because it says it. It doesn't matter.
Signs don't work.
Signs don't work. That's all it comes down to. No, it's not a different thing. It's not different. It's not any different.
Back in March of last year, when it was the height of Corona,
Here.
our store counts were down to maybe 200 people a shift. We had signs all over the store stating social distancing, wearing masks.
Stickers on the floor that were 6 feet apart.
I would tell people to do it. I'd get cussed out. People just don't care.
Yep.
They want to do their own thing.
Yep.
That's why signs don't work.
Yep.
No, we have laws that say don't kill people. We have laws that say don't speed. People do it anyway. They don't care.
I'm not saying that they should do it, but you can't stop them, just like Jesse's saying. And he was.
I can refuse service, yes. But
Yes.
they can tell me to fuck off and proceed to walk through the store still. They don't care.
Yeah. You can't force him out of the store.
That's exactly what happened.
Jesse can't put his hands on someone and say, you got to leave the store. You picking up a phone to call the cops, they're going to leave before the cops show up.
Then I look like an idiot when the cops show up.
Because that's not a high priority call. It would probably take them an hour, 2 hours to get there.
Yep.
Because it's not a high priority call.
Cops just don't care. Well, I can't say that.
Yeah, when you're looking at a size of a Walmart that has 1,000 to 2,000 people in it, and one person is counting them coming in, they're not going to stop you. I understand what you're saying, Ice.
You can say, hey,
In your-
sir, you need a mask.
Yes.
What if he says no?
Yep. If they say, hey, you need a mask to come in, and they say no, what do?
You have to leave.
You have to leave.
And they say, I don't want to leave. And then you go to, oh, well, sir, you have to leave. We cannot serve you. I refuse to leave. I'm going to have to call the cops. Okay.
And even if they did have COVID and they came in there, stay away from them.
Social distance and wear your mask.
Social distance and wear your mask. That's what they say. Again, there's no law. You just said it. There is no law. So a store cannot enforce something that is not a law, even if it's private property. No, they actually share here for that retail theft, which is what's going on right now. They're all over it. Walmart actually has their own security here because of that, because of it now. So the problem is everyone thought Biden's going to come. He's going to make a law to make it mandatory to wear masks. He can't.
Now, let's be honest.
It's against the
The demographic of people who don't want to wear masks are typically Trump supporters or Republicans. And you really think I want to piss off a Republican to the point that they can pull a gun, which we've seen?
What did the store people say that you confronted them? You don't own that store. You should never have been involved. That's all I'm saying. You're risking your life getting into a fight with someone.
Pull guns on people all the time. Stupid shit.
They can't block a customer. They're not going to confront a customer like that. That's where you don't understand. That becomes a bad business customer service. Okay? That becomes, they can refuse service. That's all they can do. And they can ask them to leave. That's all they can do. They can't physically, maybe in your country, they can physically put your hands on them and escort them out. You can't do that. That's going to get all over social media that you've done this. And it's going to kill your business. That's why they don't approach these people. They just leave them alone. Correct. Yep. At first, they were trying to stop people, and it didn't work. I would have just left the store at that point. If something like that, or so everyone else had their mask on and you got one fucking dumbass. Let that fucking dumbass do what they want to do. As long as you all are doing what you need to do, protecting yourself, then you're fine. We do. You want to see my Facebook page? You want to see my Facebook page? They actually have a Facebook page for people, for restaurants that don't wear masks in them. Okay? You're killing a business because you don't like that they don't enforce it. So kill someone's business over it, which is wrong. If you don't like what that business is doing, don't go to it. That's all I can say. If you don't like how they're conducting their business, don't go to the store. Right? I don't go to Walmart when it's busy because I don't want to be with all those people. Right? No, it's not assault. It's not assault. It's not assault. They can spit on you. It's not assault. You just don't understand. The cops don't have time for that bullshit. So it's easier just to let them do what they want. And you had one dumbass. And then 50 people are going to harass. And what happens if that woman left that store and killed herself because of what happened to her inside the store, and you all found out about it? How about that? Let's look at it that way. That is bullying. You were a bully attacking someone. That's all it comes down to. That's being a bully. What you believe is right and what someone else believes is right is your free will, right? It doesn't mean that that person's right and you're wrong, or they're wrong and you're right. That's the difference. But you are a bully if you go after someone that does it. That's all you are. My opinion. If someone isn't wearing a mask, you do not see anyone coming up to these people saying that they're not wearing masks. But they'll go online on social media and tell everyone that they're not doing it. They were taking pictures of people. Look at this person. Look at the news. Look at the Super Bowl last night. Look at Retta's stream. Look at Yassine's stream. Yassine was the only one wearing a mask. Everyone else was maskless. Okay? But he chose to be there, right? He chose that. He did. It's the same thing. It's a choice. You decide on making it. Okay, she can ask her. She cannot sell when she gets in line and to cash her out. She has the right to refuse her. But the better customer service thing is get her in and out as quick as possible, because you can't fix stupid. I don't agree with it. Believe me, I don't agree with it. But there's nothing you can do about these people that won't wear them. I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to show you every fucking store in Florida has a sign on their door. Because it's not a law, they can't enforce it. It is a choice. It is a choice when it's not a law. If it was mandatory, then yes, you have to wear one or you'll get a ticket or a fine, right? There ain't enough police and the police that says you make it a law, we're not enforcing it. The police will tell you that. Have told Orlando, oh, you got to wear a mask when you're in Orlando. The police have already said they're not going to enforce it. Again, you can't fix stupid. You can't fix them. And you probably didn't change her mind attacking her the way you do. I can guarantee you didn't change your mind. You probably made her stance even stronger that she's not going to wear one. Because she has that right. Again, I don't agree with it. Okay. No one wears masks. Maybe what percentage of people wear masks in your store that come in as customers? What percentage?
20%, 30%.
Maybe 20 or 30% of the people come.
We see about 500 people.
And think about anywhere between 400 and 500 people a day Jesse's in contact with, and only 20% of that is having masks on.
Yeah, I try not to get close to people.
You can't even, that doesn't even work. Okay. Because first of all, as a smoker, I'm not going to walk in someone's house and smoke. Even if I was allowed to, I'm not going to smoke in their house. Because I do things different. I would turn around like, yo, dude, you're lighting up in my house. Like, what the fuck? Maybe you should ask if you could smoke in my house first. No, I'm not going to throw you out. Honestly. But I'm a different type of person. And I'm not going to look for a confrontation with someone. And first of all, no one's going to be in my house that I don't know. So that's a bad analogy for me. For me, that's a bad analogy. So first of all, I'm a smoker. So realize that. But I'm not going to go into other... But you're talking about personal property that I own my home. The store owns the business, and it's a business. Okay? It's a business. It's a business. There's two different entities when you're talking about your personal home than a business. If I walk into a store and light a cigarette inside the store, it's against the law to smoke in stores. It's a law. You cannot smoke in stores. It's a law. They need to make it a law that you have to wear a mask. That's where it's coming into. There are laws saying you cannot smoke inside buildings. They had to make it a law. For it to be enforceable, it had to become a law. Does that make sense? It had to become a law. But it's not a law. It's just like smoking. Okay, smoking, right? Now bars are a different beast because bars are allowed. Places that serve alcohol. But if I go to, so growing up, you could smoke anywhere. You could smoke at work, inside at your desk. You could smoke, inside the grocery store. You could smoke while you were at the grocery store. And they made it a law in the 80s. No, it may have been the 90s that they started it. They made it law where you can't smoke inside public property, right? And until that law was passed, then the businesses could enforce it inside their property because it became a law. There's a fine line and you don't want confrontation inside your business because then your business is going to be labeled being a bully. There's just going to be the ones that don't believe in masks that are going to go out there and bully the companies. Or they're going to start protesting outside the companies. They do it here. Do I agree with it? No. Do I think you should wear a mask when you're inside a store? Yes. 100% agree on it. But and Targets, they'll hand you, there's masks right there. They will hand you a mask. The girl sitting behind a protected glass. And if you come in without a mask, they'll reach it out to you. If they say no, they can't stop that person from going in that store. They can try. The company can try, but as a whole, they can't. They're not going to stop you because then it becomes a confrontation and then people will start fist fighting or it's just bullying like at that point. It's not worth it. Let them go in, get their shit, and get the fuck out. And let me tell you, these people, you can tell because they won't help you. They won't service you. They won't say, hey, do you need something? Are you looking for something? No, they friggin' ignore them. And most of them get aggravated and leave anyway because they're not getting the service that they think they are entitled to. But you don't want to comply with the rules, you don't get the service that you're entitled to. You don't get the hello at the checkout. You don't get direct eye contact at checkout. So that's all it comes down to. Jesse gets out of the car. Every single time he gets out of the car, he leaves his mask in the car. And I got to say, Jesse, got to get your mask. Why? Because you have to wear your mask. Okay. He gets it. He does it. They're not a public good, really. Maybe not in your country they aren't. But here they are. The only ones that are there's certain little stores that it's mandatory you wear a mask in. Like they will not even allow you. They keep their door locks. But what you're doing is you're killing. I can make a bet these stores won't be in business very long. I'm just telling you how it is. And every state is different. So, yeah, stores are businesses, correct. A business that's open to the public. Then they might as well lock their doors and only allow people in with masks. If they want to keep the rules like that, lock their doors. And when you have your mask on, you can enter. That's how you want it. Yep. Correct. And we won't go in with one, even though Jesse's huffing and buffing and fluffing his feathers or whatever the fuck he's doing. He's going to put it on when he's with me. So, and he don't go in any stores anyway without me. So, but he's always going to have one on. I'm going to make him turn around. Or when we're getting out of, mine hangs on my steering column, like on my blinker. And the first, I grab it whenever, and I don't put it on until I actually am walking inside the store. So, ethnical, again, there you go. So ethnically speaking, they don't want to wear a mask. Is that ethnically correct? No. Are they putting other people in harm's way? Yes. So like I said, lock the doors. If these business owners don't want these people in, lock their doors. And when someone comes to the door and they have their mask on, you let them in and they can go shopping. If they don't want to put that mask in, they can't come in and shop. You want to see how much business they lose? Do you want to see how much business that they lose? Because I can guarantee you, even the people that are masked up don't want to go through that. But that's the only way to stop it, is control. And what people don't like to be is controlled. Look at it that way. Okay. So confronting people does not fix a solution. It only creates more hardship. Maybe walk next to the lady and talk to her. Then they didn't lock their doors and controlled that situation. But they're not going to create a confrontation. Afternoon, Rocky. Right. Did the store owner come out and say, hey, I'm not going to give you any service if you don't put a mask on? Did any of the store associates start it? I mean, the confrontation is ridiculous and it's bad customer service. That's all it comes down to. You can't argue with stupid and you can't fix stupid. No, they won't. That's right. Just because of what happened. And it's bad business. It's bad business. So they won't do it. And if you don't like that they don't do nothing about it, I would recommend going someplace else and shopping. This is the world today. People don't respect other people's. Correct. Okay, so now she knows the woman got a warning, right? Get her in, get her out, right? As quick as possible to alleviate the stress of the situation. But now she's been warned that she won't get service the next time she comes. That's what you got to do. You want to keep it as less stressful, and that's good business. Right. It's difficult to argue with the genius. It's impossible to argue with an idiot. Thank you, Columbia. Right. Right. You know? And you can't you can't argue with what just Columbia said. You know, he put it even in better. You got to leave those people. You just got to leave them alone and stay away from them. You're safe if you stay 6 feet away from them. That's what you have to keep socially distanced from them. Right? That's all you got to do is stay socially distanced from them. And then they feel like they have the plague because no one will come near them. You get people in the store, they sit in Jesse's store and they'll go like this. They don't cover their mouth. And you know what I do? I leave the store. I'm going to leave the store. After that person leaves, I'm going to go and wipe the shit down because that's me. But that's all you can do. I can't sit there and like, hey, fucking dumbass, you know, you're coughing all over everything. You're going to get COVID all over the fucking place. I can't do that because you're confronting someone. So the one thing I will say one thing. The one thing I'm not seeing no more is the spitting, people spitting and people going like this, blowing their snot. That's the one thing I don't see anymore. So And I think that's so fucking disgusting when people do that shit. Yeah, they're gross, right? They're gross. Right. And that's business right to do that. So if they are going to enforce it, is tell her the next time she comes, we won't service you. Now, will she come back again? More than likely she will. But they know who she is. And then they can ask her very politely to leave the store. And if she don't, then they can call the police. Well, that's, again, exactly what Columbia says. And you look at the Super Bowl stuff. Please go look at Yassine. Go look at Yassine's video. Go look at Retta's video of all the people not wearing masks. It's going to be a super spreader event. And guess what? The mayor and the governor asked everyone to be masked up. Asked. They begged people not to have these pool parties, not to have large parties. Don't stand on the streets and celebrate. Guess what? Guaranteed in 2 weeks, our numbers and numbers up in the United States, wherever these people came from, are going to go up. Yeah. Columbia said here too, I'm amazed. You know, Orlando, mandatory. Orlando, mandatory you wear a mask. It's mandatory. Do you think everyone does it? Nope. Nope. But they don't confront them. And you're very lucky to live in a country that everyone in your town or wherever you are is wearing one. You're very, very lucky. So it's okay for one, but not the other? Is that what you're saying? I appreciate that culture, man. I love your positive vibes you give. That's inside the stadium, but we're talking about outside Columbia. We're talking about outside. Wait until your news comes on and it's all over the news because they're going to blast friggin' Florida that no one was masked. Yassine was the only one that had a mask on yesterday. Just saying. And tickets were for sale and they were starting at $1,000 per seat, Columbia. So it doesn't, that's your choice. You can't have your food delivered to your house. You can't order online and have your food delivered to your house. And if you ain't if your country's not up to modern times, that's your option here. Order your food and have it delivered. And grocery shopping. Hey, Helen.
Hello.
Everyone, this is Helen over here.
Hello. You're sounding a little bit like you're getting ever so slightly frustrated.
I'm not frustrated. It's just some countries, I understand. He's in Serbia, so he's in a different country, and I have a really good friend there, right?
Mhm.
But if it was allowed, right? But we have concert. This is the biggest event. The Super Bowl was the biggest event in in the world until the Olympics, right?
Hello.
Yeah, they went up to $8,000 a seat, but they began at 1,000, mostly 10,000. Only people that can afford it went, right? You know? So but it's not frustrating. It's just like
No, but I can hear your voice getting. You sound like you're getting more and more frustrated as you're having a conversation. And the thing is, you're both right. You're
yeah,
both right. Do you know what I mean? There is no right and wrong. I totally understand what he's saying. Like, they do have the right to refuse service. It is a private company, but it's not worth a member of their staff potentially being assaulted over
Right.
questioning it. So you're right. It's just a case of get them in, get them out as quickly as possible.
correct.
You're both correct. And it just, I just thought I'm going to come in and read that phrase. So I need to
Yeah,
scroll back
and as
find it.
and looking at Jesse, and you know, I wish I can scope in there. My Wi-Fi does not work there no more. Jesse's don't work there no more. And you could see it from the side of what Jesse went through when they started all this, and they wanted them, the owner wanted them to wear masks.
Mhm.
And the fighting that just went on and the verbal abuse that they got was uncanny.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth potentially being punched in the face over. It's not.
Right. And having squares on the floor, you know, 6 feet
No,
apart.
we have that here as well. You know, we
Do
have the distance and the 2 meters apart. Yep.
Right. And if people get too close to me, I'll turn around and say, do you mind backing up a little bit? And sometimes these people get verbally abusive. You know what's easier for me? She's from Scotland. I leave. I'll get out of line and I won't buy what I'm buying.
I have seen myself. My mum's high risk, and the
Right.
only time she gets out, and she's just as entitled to go for her shopping as anybody else, and the only time she
Right.
gets over the door is if I take her for some shopping. And she's
Yeah.
got her mask on, and she's quite obviously frail. You know, she's leaning on her shopping trolley, and you know, I had a guy who was standing right up her arse, basically right up against us, behind us, and I said, "Are you trying to get past?" "No, I'm waiting in line." I says, "Well, would you mind backing the fuck up then?" But because I'm tall, Alicia, I'm 5'10",
Yeah.
and I'm a big girl. Like, people aren't going to argue. Like, they know that I'll
Right.
take them on, and that is enough to, you know. But I don't know if you're some sort of petite female checkout operator, you know, you're not gonna. I'm sorry, you're not. Your job. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk of losing your job as well. You don't know if your employers are going to back you up if you tell someone to not, you know,
Right.
to wear the mask or whatever. You don't know what your employers are going to do if you get into that kind of situation. So I can totally understand why
Yeah.
people wouldn't want to have an altercation. I called in because I said that I would call in and read that statement back to you, and I can't find it. You know, the thing about the Chebs.
I watched a streamer on Twitch yesterday. He's in Tampa delivering. I mean, yeah, and guess what? We don't have no contact with them. Do realize that. We deliver to the doorstep.
Contactless delivery. It's the same over here.
And mind you, as a Grubhub driver, some people don't request contact. Okay, but I'll still step, and I step, you know, usually I walk back to my car and I stand there. I say I delivered it. I don't ring their doorbell. I send them the text message. I deliver it, and I'll stand at my car until they come out and grab it. And I give them a wave. But that's my choice. Or I have a girlfriend. She does not wear a mask. Okay, she won't, and she does this delivery service, and she'll stand right there at the door. Be
So
real close.
she's encountering a lot of people and taking a huge risk then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't hang out with her no more, y'all. So I won't, because she doesn't want to be she does not mask up. She won't even wear a bra in public. So that's
go her. I wish I had the nerve to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so we have people, the grannies are doing quite fine, believe it or not, here.
That's good.
They're doing quite fine. The only way to get an appointment before was by a phone, a computer. That's the only way you could get an appointment here for the injections. And there was becoming a lot of problems with that. So there was groups of people that were created to help them make their appointments and stuff like that. So, I mean, they use Amazon. I live in a complex with all elderly. They have deliveries almost every single day here. It's so funny to see. They really are. And there's some that don't even have phones. They only have landlines.
My mum still has a landline and has only
Right.
just recently got online.
Hey, Chris.
She's only 65, but she just refused for long enough to have a mobile phone or to use the internet. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to.
But care, she
Or you're
can
going to
be
be awfully
naked
isolated.
for all I care. Her being naked doesn't endanger anyone's health.
I don't know. Depends. Could take somebody's eye out.
Okay, she could be naked. Okay, let's outside. All right, Ice. Let's look at it this way. She can have a mask on and still transmit it. Okay? That's what people don't understand. If they have the incorrect type of mask on, it can get through that mask. What happens if she coughed in her hand, put her mask on, and went in the store and started touching everything? Guess what? If it's on that type of material that's going to spread it and it lives on that material for 20 minutes and then you came by and touched it and she still had a mask on, you still can get it. I mean, there's so many scenarios and they keep changing it every single time. Now they want you to wear 2 masks. Before it was you didn't need a mask. Then it was, yes, you needed to wear a mask. Now they want you to wear 2 masks. So the people become where they don't believe them.
Yeah.
They figure they're changing the rules as they go.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
hello, everyone in the cheap seats, by the way. I can see you all saying hi. Hi back.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, Chris, how are you? So just confrontation is one that I think is the most disrespectful thing that you can do to a person. And I believe you're being a bully. And that's all I feel. Attacking someone doesn't make you a better person trying to protect someone else.
I don't think it's right to expect a member of staff who's probably on minimum wage to put themselves in some kind of risk or danger of being physically assaulted or, like I say, potentially not being backed up by their employer. It's not fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And see, like Shittle, she wanted people to. Shittle don't come to the store no more because the people aren't wearing them. And that was her decision as an owner for her not to be there to keep herself safe. Jesse's high risk, y'all. Jesse is high risk. Should Jesse even be working? No. But Jesse also worked within 2 feet of someone with COVID for 4 days.
Jesus.
And didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And worked with his wife because Yeti and he too, and the entire family got it. Right? So was it right that Yeti did his rapid? He had all the signs of it. His rapid test came back negative, but he had to wait 4 days for his PCR, and that showed positive. It's crazy.
It doesn't work like that. She won't be back. If she's not backed up by employer, they'll lose
employers, then they lose all 50 people that were. No.
It doesn't work like that. Employers are, not great with their employees at the best of times. they'll pay them the least amount possible. We all know that when you walk into a large supermarket, their staff are on minimum wage, but you'll go to the cheaper supermarket because you're getting, 50 pence or 50 cents off whatever it is you're buying. Like, people don't care really about whether or not an employee is going to be backed by their employer. They'll still shop there anyway.
Mask at the very least are a visible sign that you've signed up to the social contract that you want to try to keep your neighbor safe.
Yes.
Yes. I guess
it's like a collective, it is. You are making a statement that you're not being selfish.
Okay, Helen, you're in Scotland. Is there a mandatory mask rule in your country?
Okay, technically, yes, you must wear a mask on public transport and in supermarkets. We are in a lockdown situation at the moment where the only things that are open are supermarkets and delivery food.
It's essential, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have like restaurants you can walk into. We can't even walk in for takeaway. It's drive-through or delivery only. And there will still be people who walk into the supermarket without a mask on.
Oh,
And like I say, as long as they keep the fuck away
Ice.
from me, that's fine.
right. And just stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to be in that situation, I don't go there.
But if someone's too close to me, I will say something, and I have.
Read what Ice just wrote. That's wrong.
The problem is, the loophole is that you cannot force someone to wear a mask because there are medical exemptions. There may be a medical reason why they're not wearing a mask, whether that be something Now, my point, and I'm not agreeing with this because I'll explain why in a minute, but, you know, people might
Right.
have some kind of respiratory condition, or they might have some kind of, you know, a sensory issue like autism or whatever, or they might have claustrophobia or whatever it is, right?
Right.
People can claim to have a medical reason to not wear a mask. Now, my argument would be, if you're so unwell that you're not able to wear a mask, you shouldn't be out in the middle of a
Correct.
pandemic. But
Correct.
that's not the point. The point is that they can claim to have a medical reason to not wear a mask. I'm actually claustrophobic. I struggle to wear it, but I still will because
Right.
I'm not an
And I'm
asshole.
asthmatic.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor.
Yeah. So,
They
you know,
put that little thing on me, and
go
they
into
told me
the-
to take. They told me to take my mask off, right?
got you.
Because my pulse ox, my O2 dropped,
Oh, really?
and he advised that I don't wear my mask when I don't need to. So, like if I'm outside or whatever, but I
won't wear it in
always
the
have my
street.
mask.
Yeah.
I go in, I get what I need,
Mhm.
and I leave. I don't go to Walmart anymore and walk around for an hour. I don't do it no more. I try not to go there, honestly and truly.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
going to Target better because, like I said, they're standing there and they're presenting masks to people,
Mhm.
but not everyone's going to take them.
No, and you can't force someone to wear a mask because, like I say, they might have a medical reason to not wear one. So
Or
there's
they
always
had
there's
COVID
always
already, or they had COVID because Yeti's had COVID, and the
but
doctor
that
told
doesn't.
him,
But that
wait,
doesn't.
for 4
yeah.
months, he's good. 4 months, they told him.
Can they not still pass it on to someone else and be a carrier even if they've already had it?
No,
Oh.
they can't. He can't pass it on.
Okay.
He was completely negative, completely gone. So you want to make sure you get those negative tests. And he had 2 negative tests before he came back to work.
But again, even if
So-
it was me personally, if I'd already had COVID and I was, you know, whatever, I still would wear the mask just to make the point that
does.
Vincent's making.
Now he
Because
wears a mask.
You don't want to look like an asshole. Do you know what I mean?
Now he wears a mask. And
Mhm.
his father brought it back from California. And it was his first day, and it was his birthday, and they had a birthday party for him.
But the bullying thing, I feel like expecting my standpoint is with members of staff in these places. I think it's unreasonable to expect them to put themselves into some kind of dangerous situation where they're confronting people.
Yep.
If you want to confront somebody, that's fine. You confront them. And I've done it myself if someone's too close to me or they're right up beside my mum and I'm like, back off. But expecting members of staff, like I say, generally people who work in retail in supermarkets are on the minimum wage. It's not they're there to stack their shelves or you know, scan their stuff, get in, do their job and leave. They're not there to run the risk of being punched in the face because, you know,
Right.
it's
they're
unreasonable
mean.
to expect that. It's not fair.
And they're mean. And it's, they just don't do it. Jesse just doesn't do it anymore. Now you get people in the store that will be, you know, that way. And Nichelle, I mean, yeah, that's great that you're going to do that, but you can also go somewhere and get a COVID test 3 to 4 days after being with your group, to get a negative COVID test, PCR, not rapid, PCR. And you should be good. Yeah, I mean, and if you can, and see, she's going to quarantine, which is great.
And I think
Which is
that's
great.
fair enough as well. If she wants
Yeah.
to do that, yeah.
But she would be better off within 3 days, 3 to 4 days. They say once you're in a large group or something, 3 to 4 days, go for a PCR test. And, you can go to CVS through the drive-through and do it. There's plenty of places that we could go. Walgreens, you can get the free COVID test through the drive-through. You don't have to have any contact with anyone,
Ooh, that went a bit odd. Yeah, we aren't the same and we don't feel the same way. And I have empathy for retail workers.
Yes. Yep. I do. My son.
I'm not a robot either.
Yep. And my son is, you just don't understand the shit that he goes through as working in 7-Eleven. People are rude.
Has Ice ever worked in retail?
He works in a warehouse.
I would love to know if he's ever worked in retail, though. I would love to know
what's
that.
up?
Because working with the public, people can be nasty. If they're having a shit day, they take it out on you.
Good, and you? You can't get a test? Oh, well, you can get a test here in the United States, or at least in Florida. There are pop-up places now that we have on the side of the road. They put pods down and you can go to those. Yeah, see here, you don't even have to have symptoms. You could just go and get a test
you're supposed to have symptoms here. But a test available if you need to have one.
But
it's not that's withheld or anything.
Yeah, but if you're asymptomatic, okay, Yeti had symptoms, but his wife had not one symptom. His father and mother were hospitalized because their O2s dropped down into the 70s.
But what would happen here is he was symptomatic. He would have got a test, and then if he had tested positive, the whole immediate family would have been tested as well. So even though she was asymptomatic, they would have still wanted her to be tested. But it starts off with the first test is, someone if you've got symptoms. That's how it works here.
Yeah. So here they don't kind of do any back tracing. So the whole store should have been tested in all reality. And I had a fit that they didn't tell Jesse they tested positive. They lied. So
that's funny because they do that. They did do that here, but I'm wondering if that's been abandoned. Actually, where they were doing track and trace. I'm starting to wonder if that's actually been abandoned because I haven't heard anything about that for a long time.
Australia. Have you ever watched like Grant or Dooley Scopes? They have to scan when they go into a business. They actually scan that they're going into that business. So that's how they do contact tracing there. And they get 1 or 2 people and they shut all of the cities down.
Yeah, we've got an app here. We've got a Scotland's NHS app here, but you're not required to download it. So not everybody's going to have it on their phone. Different parts of Australia as well. In Western Australia, that's not the case. They're not scanning anything. But
public COVID hospitals. They don't allow private clinics to do testing. So, okay, first of all, if you go to CVS or Walgreens, which is a pharmacy, it's a nationwide pharmacy. You go through their drive-through. They hand you the thing. You shove it up your nose. They tell you how to do it. You put it in a tube. It gets sent off to a lab. So they're not actually doing the testing. The hospital did mine when I had my COVID test for my procedure. It's free here. So you can go anywhere. We have, what are them places called? Instead of going to a hospital, you go to, Jesse, what's that place called that you went for your COVID test? With Yeti. No, it's not a clinic. MedFast, they're called. You can go there for colds, coughs, so you don't clog up an ER.
Well, yeah,
but you can go there for the test for free too. It's 100% free. There's no cost.
Can I just say, Vincent, outsider can't read your comment because you're on HAPS and they're on Periscope. So you're replying to something. He can't read that. He can't see what you're saying.
Outside ICE, Vincent said, did they give a reason to consolidate the testing in one place because of the country? He's in Serbia. So each country's different. One of our big thing is testing here. Testing. And especially if you've been in contact with someone, why Jesse went is because after we found out which we were like at the 10-day mark, Jesse was having pain in his lower lungs.
Oh,
So he went and was tested, came back negative, but his doctor said that he could have had it or he was fighting it. His body was fighting it. So we don't know unless he has a, what's that other test? Antibodies test.
The
Then he
antibody
already
test.
had
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be still worthwhile doing, though, wouldn't it? How easy is it to get that done?
Yeah, but that antibodies test is hard to find now. That's not every place does antibody testing.
Yeah.
And it was one place that we were going to. Now they're doing the vaccine, so he's not doing the testing because the CVS and Walgreens and all your other places or emergency.
And what's the
places are
situation with the
doing it.
vaccine, Alicia? Is that easy to come by, or do you have to have certain requirements before you're able to get it, or how does that work?
Okay, so for the state of Florida, 65 and older, the nursing home and medical field, every state works on these 1A, 1B. We don't have that here. So yes, it's very hard. But now the state has gone to a service where you can go and call and they put you on a wait list.
Got you.
And it's working very well, everyone's saying. You also can get it at Publix, and they'll announce. We get messages we have text messages for our emergency services, but people will get on there for 2 hours and sit, and they'll never be able to get in line to get an appointment. So is it hard to come by? Yes. Everywhere, even here, people get frustrated. Columbia, Dan has gone through you just have to be persistent and don't give up. But our population of elderly here is humongous.
Yep.
It's just humongous. And we were having people coming from out of state trying to get it because they couldn't get it in their state. Oh, what was that? That was weird.
My Wi-Fi just occasionally disconnects my camera. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
It's my
weird.
phone. It's not a webcam. It's my phone, but I use my phone as a webcam. So occasionally it just disconnects from the Wi-Fi, and then it's a pain in the ass. It comes back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I just think we need to chill out a wee bit. Like, it's just not worth having an altercation or a fight, or it's just not worth the hassle. Stay the fuck away from these people. That's the crux of it.
Yep. I think that's the best solution. Is just stay away from them. You can be in the same building as them. You're not going to get it because you're in the same building. Stay away from them.
Yeah.
That's your best course of action. And if you're not happy, walk outside, stand by your car. And when they leave, then you go back in.
And just occasionally just thump them in the shins with your trolley. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Trolley rage.
Yes. Hey, Brenda, how are you?
Hi, Brenda.
Yeah, I
There's
got
the
a mouth,
answer.
and I don't
There's
like.
the answer.
Yeah, I don't like confrontation. I really avoid it because when I get started, I don't stop. That's my problem. Just
I
like
understand.
when Cushy goes after Jesse. And she'll walk like tomorrow. Tuesdays are a horrible day for Jesse. Jesse's coming back to work, having 2 days off. And the first thing that happens, Cushy blatantly comes attacking him. He hasn't been there for 2 days. So why are you attacking him now? I'll get defensive because I don't want my son. That's being a bully.
I think do you think as well there's a wee bit of the fiery Irish side in there?
Yes. Well, it's the northern side. Of I just don't take bullshit where Jesse's very laid back and he just absorbs it, shall I say? But that's not good either, absorbing that, because that only knocks you down further. Me, on the other hand, I got zero tolerance for a bully. Zero.
Yep. Same. Yep. I'll always support the underdog, and in this situation, I feel like the retail workers are the underdog.
I've always respected everyone. That's the difference. I've never gotten, I avoid a confrontation, always been that way. And that's the way I grew up. And especially I respect other people. no matter what their decisions are, no matter what they believe in. I respect them because we're all
Yeah.
different.
Yep.
So Strawberry Hill.
Non-judgmental. Yep.
Yeah, once I get started, you can't shut me up. That's my problem. Once I get started, I'm on a roll and I'm going to be cut and every other word out of my mouth is going to be fuck. I'm telling you now. And I'm going to you want to verbally abuse my child in front of me and think I'm going to sit there and listen to you? Oh, hell no. And then I don't go in the store for a week just to avoid her because I won't stop. I'll continue to attack her.
Yeah.
So
I think every parent's the same though. I think that's natural and normal.
no,
You've got the mama bear mode. No, I think it is.
But Jesse was bullied in school, you know. He was bullied. You know, he just is too sweet of a child and it's horrible. And then he continues to talk to this bitch. I wouldn't talk to her personally. But mom, you don't work the same shift with you. You change shifts. You don't need to talk to her. I wouldn't talk to her. Curse words. Yeah. Well, that's just the northern thing in me is that. And I grew up in a household, and that's what people don't understand. I grew up in a household that it was the F this, F that, F this. It was a common everyday word in the household where I grew up in. So it was used around my children. They didn't do it.
I think people are a little bit too sensitive about the swearing thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's when people can moralize over swearing, you know, people who think they've got the moral superiority over you because you swear, but they think, you know, owning guns is okay. But they're fundamentalist Christians, but thou shalt not kill. Like, I can't get my head around. And I'm not saying I'm like, you know what I mean. I don't care either way if you own a gun, but it's just
I own a lot of guns.
Yeah, but you're not claiming the moral high ground over me because I swear, Alicia. That's the difference.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit if you own guns, but the point is, it's the hypocrisy I can't get along with. Do you know what I mean?
No one deserves it. That's my point. They're not going to bully anyone in there around me, even customers. Oh my Lord. That's the ones I have to be careful with. And I try to walk out because Jesse stays very calm, cool, and collective. And he can take care of these people. And I give him high praise because I would tell the person to go fuck off and walk away.
That's a good trait to have, though, to be able to stay calm. That's actually a really good trait to have.
Yes. And he does. So
good for him.
The amount of time humans have lived on this planet, you would think we would have reached a level of common civility by now. It's different. My time growing up versus Helen. How old are you? Do you care or?
No, I don't care. I'm 39, so
okay.
I'll be 40 this year.
Right. So our time periods that we've grown and the disrespect that goes on, the younger the generation is, oh, watch out. Shut up. Oh my God. Yes. I had a classroom of Argentinian students and they failed to tell me that they were in my stream and the F-bomb was coming out of my mouth. So I always give,
yeah, but it's an adult platform. Like, you shouldn't have to.
It is. And if they had children and they're in there to watch a rocket launch or something NASA related, I've tried to hold my tongue now. I'm really a lot better, I think. But I like to have fair warnings and invite any teachers to bring their classrooms in. Just, say, hey, my kids are going to be in here. Watch your potty mouth, But I'm a grown adult.
Yeah.
So. Wow. You're going to be 30, Trav? Damn. You're still a baby. You're younger than my child.
I can't believe it's a big 40 this year. It's like, where the fuck did the last 10 years go?
I know, it just flies by. I'm going to be 54. I got a 34-year-old and a 24-year-old. I mean, it's
and I bet that just flew by as well.
Yeah. Yep, it did. It did. My kid, and Travis too. I know Travis for a few years. He used to live local. He met me, Pokemon player. and came into my stream one day, and we became really. Hey, okay, I'm gonna show Trav. You look, hang on, let my camera clear up. Look what's up above my head, Travis. He bought me that.
Cool.
He bought me that. That thing is over $100. That is a Lego Atlas
Well,
5.
it needs to be more prominently
Or
displayed then.
Saturn. Sorry. It is. It's that is. I
You
used to keep it
you
on my
Squeeze
used
it
to-
into your stream.
huh?
You need to squeeze it into your stream. You need to get your camera so that it's.
But then my head'll hit. It's hard to do it. It's hard to get that all in. So, but it's there. I had to whoop kids' asses at school that bullied other kids. I didn't allow it. Right. I was actually kicked out of school for fighting. I was bullied. I was really bullied, and I had to fight my way out of it. So I grew up in.
It's the only thing to respond to.
You know, but it taught me. I just don't like when people are bullied, and I'm actually shocked. Like when Fran was over here, she's from Idaho, and she came over to the Tampa area last week. That she was bullied because they heckled her because she didn't have her mask on outside.
Wow.
And I'm actually shocked because I don't hear that around here. I just don't. Pretty much no one. Thanks, Trav. No one doesn't do that. They just kind of keep their mouth shut and walk away from it and just stay away from the people because it's so much easier just to walk away from them and speak under your breath about them or hit them with a trolley.
Like I say, as long as they don't get too close, and it's not even too close to me, it's too close to my mum. Like that's when I get all just what you're saying about being protective. That's when I'll get all protective. Like this guy that I'm talking about is right up her backside, and it's like you can see that she's frail. Like back the fuck off.
Right. Well, that's why I only go shopping with Jesse, and because Jesse always is like one step behind me, protecting me. From other people bumping into me. He'll shoulder slam you if someone comes in. Like even when we used to go to the NASCAR race, I'm like usually side by side, and he'll see someone coming directly at you because they got their hands down, they're in their phone. He'll just shoulder check them out of the way. I don't have to worry about myself, but. Again, I don't put myself in no situation. I am high risk. I'm asthmatic. I have asthma. Jesse's high risk. He has an autoimmune disease. So you were the bully for the bullies. Yep.
Yeah, no, I was bullied relentlessly at school as well, and it went on for years. And I think I was targeted because I was the biggest, like I was the tallest. And it was the littlest shit in the year. And I think she was trying to prove a point. And honestly, it went on. I mean, it wasn't just her, but she was the worst. And it went on for about 4 years until one day I grabbed her after school and broke her nose. Yeah, I grabbed her by the hair and kneed her in the face. She never bullied me ever again, but it took me 4 years to get to that point.
My best friend in high school is what caused my worst issues and all the fighting for me because we got into a fist fight and I had braces and she hit me like 4 times in the face. I couldn't hit her. And then finally I hauled off on her and just knocked her ass for a loop. And then she got people after me. And she got this girl, and a lot of people have heard this story, Geraldine Houston. She was like 6'4". She was like 300 friggin' pounds. Like, and I was this tiny 110 pound, 5'6" girl, and she would meet me at my classes. They gave me all new classes. Just so she couldn't find me no more. She still found me.
Ridiculous.
And I ended up I would have to fight my way out of a classroom or in a hallway, in a stairwell to get away from them. So she's from Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland.
Helen is from Scotland.
Yeah, I just, like
you can join the stream.
I wish I had done it sooner. And that's the only thing bullies respond to is physical, she did not expect me to retaliate in that way.
Yeah.
I never got any hassle ever again. Like the reason I was being targeted was because I was a big, soft, gentle giant.
So Trav, hit that pink button that pops up that says join now.
Hit the
I
pink
just
button.
invited you. Yeah. So, yeah, some people don't realize that. Like, I'm very nice, calm, natured. And when you see that side come out of me, just like when we traced the kids down that day there was an adult going after kids. I'm a mother. You're not going to go after children. Yes, they were wrong. Yes, but you don't have that right to go after people. Hang on, Trav. Let me try inviting you the other way.
I'm supposed to be getting work done and I'm getting absolutely nothing done. I've done nothing all day.
Trav, why can't I? Who the fuck is knocking on my door? Jesse, no, I'm not getting it. Hang on a second. Yeah, just take the fucking gun. Who the fuck is banging on my fucking door like that? Come here.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm 5'10", 5'10", 178 centimeters. When a girl challenged me to do a boxing match, I did, and I beat her ass good. Okay. An old girl challenged me to do a boxing match, and I did. Shall we all be nice and quiet to find out who it is at the door? Quick, turn it up. It's funny, she responded exactly the same way as I do when someone knocks on my door. Like, who the fuck's knocking on my door? Because if I don't get forewarning that someone's coming, I don't answer it. If you want to turn up and visit me, you have to forewarn me that you're coming first, or you'll get ignored. It is an ornate chair. It looks like it would give her zero support on her back.
Why the fuck is she banging on my fucking door like it's a cop? Sorry. Holy fuck, that's a way to get fucking shot in my fucking house.
I'm just saying, you responded exactly the same way as I do if someone knocks on my door. I'm like, who the fuck's at the door? Like, if I don't get forewarning that someone's coming, I don't answer it.
And then I just like I said to her, like you sound like cops banging on the fucking door.
Who was it? We want to know.
My neighbor.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't have a mask on.
Was her vigorous sex good or not? Did we find that out?
That's him. So we have our entry door, and next to our entry door we have Silite glass there, and it's this amber. It's so 60s, the amber glass, and we all have been looking for a place to get glass, and glass is gotten very expensive. So she brought me the card, and it's $112 for the piece of glass, and her husband's going to do the work. Oh, that's going to be. Yeah, she wears a bra. My friend doesn't wear a bra.
Let the husband do the work.
So Girl Scout cookies, tag-alongs, peanut butter with chocolate, Thin Mints, Do-si-dos, which is a cookie with peanut butter cream inside of it. They got the s'mores, which is a thin cookie with coconut and chocolate on it. Lemon. If they still have lemon. They used to have a lemon cookie, a sandwich cookie.
This is still American cookie scout girl people at the door. That just wouldn't happen here.
They don't no, they don't do it. The Girl Scouts are not allowed to go door to door anymore. So what they do is like next door at my church in the parking lot, the girls were out on the street with signs and then they could drive up and sell
got you.
the shortbread cookies. Yep, the shortbread
Ooh,
cookies.
some nice shortbread. That would
Yeah.
go down your treat with a cup of
The
tea.
best ones I think are the tagalongs. Because those are it's a wafer with peanut butter and chocolate and I freeze them. And yes, I still have a box in my freezer if my kids didn't eat them. You only get like 12 in the box and it lasts me a whole year.
That sounds really sweet. What is it?
And
Peanut butter and what?
It's a thin wafer cookie and then
Mhm.
peanut butter and then it's covered in chocolate.
Nice.
They're good. And then Thin Mints, which is their most popular cookie, which is a mint chocolate chip cookie. So those are so good. Jesse actually got a mint chocolate chip cookie yesterday at Firehouse Subs where we ate. So
Nice.
that was really good.
Nice. Now I feel like something sweet with a cup of tea. You're making me feel all like I need a biscuit.
A biscuit.
I don't think I've got anything.
Are your biscuits sweet or are they just
Yeah.
like a shortbread?
Well, they can be, but what you would call a cookie, we would call a biscuit. And the word
Okay.
biscuit comes from the French for baked twice. So if it's
Ah.
if it's crispy, you know, whether it be shortbread or whether it be like a Kit Kat. Do you get Kit Kats there?
Brenda, because I can't eat them.
What
I'm
we would
not
still-
supposed to eat them.
sorry.
So
We would still call that a biscuit. So anything that's sort of like crunchy and sweet that you dip in
Yeah.
a cup of, that's a biscuit.
there you go. It's because you're on your phone. It shouldn't matter. You should be able to join on your phone. Actually, Travis, go to your main page and look at your notifications.
Travis, you're making an
That's
awfully
the
big
only
deal
other
about this.
thing you could do.
You're being awfully
What?
dramatic.
Who?
Travis. Travis
Oh,
is
no.
making an awfully big deal about this joining the stream thing. Get on
He's
with it, Travis. Just press
learning.
the button.
Yeah. Yeah. Go out and go back to the main page of and then you'll see notifications with the little bell at the bottom. Click on that bell and you should see the invite in there. And you can click on that invite and it'll take you to another page. And then you'll see the title of my stream, Afternoon Coffee Chat. Click on that and it'll bring you in.
I definitely need a cup of tea now. You talking about
An open packet of biscuits would not last a year in my house. Yeah, they stay in my freezer and I've just gotten very good. I'm not a big sweet eater, but sometimes they don't last because my children get into them. They don't believe things should stay that long. They get very jealous because every single time they open up that freezer, they're like, are you not going to eat these? Yep, when I want one, I'll have one.
I never normally buy sweet things, but it's almost impossible. I've got 2 teenagers.
Yeah.
And, and of course, once it's there, you're tempted to eat it.
Yeah. Well, no. See, these are going to still
I am.
continue here. I had 10 of them and I won't have no more. They're nasty.
Yeah.
So me, mom, would throw them away because I don't care. I don't care if I waste it. He figured it out.
Dun, dun,
Figured it out.
dun.
Did you allow your camera, Trav? There you are. Travis!
Hello.
Oh my God, I miss you.
Miss you guys too.
Huh?
This is the house I'm working on.
Oh, you're working on it? You're Scottish, so at the risk of offending, there's a YouTube channel with Irish people try American drinks and food. They had one Girl Scout cookie. Yes, I take girl.
Was
Oh,
it
wow,
Northern Irish or Southern Irish people? Just out of sheer curiosity.
Is it slow or is it just me?
It's your internet connection. It's laggy, but that's probably because you're inside. Are you using Wi-Fi or are you using cell service?
Cell service. There's no Wi-Fi here because they're getting ready. They're getting this house ready for someone to move into.
Oh, okay.
But here's the backyard.
Elizabeth says hi. Columbia says hi. Travis, you live
Hi
in
guys.
fucking boondocks, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't see you happy in the boondocks.
Oh, I love it out here, man. I have no neighbors.
Oh, that would drive me
I used to
insane.
live like that.
Yeah.
I used to live like that. Nah.
Would you?
Don't you
Well,
miss
this
the
isn't my-
manatee?
Huh?
Don't you miss the manatees?
No, not really. I don't miss the palm trees at all either.
Oh my God. And you got snow too.
Yeah, it's melted, but
Liz says hello from England. She said, long time no see. Where's the cow?
oh, there's a cow field, a cow pasture. We can't really see it from here, but it's right across the street.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So what are you doing now for work, Trav?
I drive for FedEx.
Oh, you are with FedEx. Okay.
Yeah, I just do this to help my landlord. I got such a good deal on my house, so I help them out. Like I got a 2-bedroom house for $750 a month.
Damn, that's really good, Travis.
Yeah,
That's really good. The rents
But
have
this is-
gone
this
up here like crazy.
oh, that's why I moved. I couldn't afford it there.
Where's your dad now? He's not here in Florida no more?
No, yeah, he's in New York right now.
Oh. Is he living in New York?
No, he's helping my aunt out. She's having some problems right now.
Oh, okay. Is this the one that was going to come down and live with y'all?
No, that was my grandma. She's already moved down.
Oh, okay. The ceilings
Travis.
look very no,
Yeah,
they're
Vic-
actually cathedral ceilings. They're vaulted ceilings.
I was just about to say, Vincent wants to know if you're a giant or not. That's what he's asking.
No, Travis is a
Oh, what
little
happened?
bit taller than me, aren't you, Travis? You're
I'm 5'11".
5'11". Yeah. Well, I guess he's got 5 inches on me.
I lost some weight too.
You lost weight? It looks like you got a little chunky there, Travis.
Well, I was at like 190, and I went down to like 175 now.
Oh, wow. They call themselves repressed by British for hundreds of years.
I'm presuming Southern Irish then.
Oh, Southern Irish.
If you're talking like that, like Mrs. Doyle, will you have a cup of tea, Father? Ah, go on. Go on, go on. You will, you will, you will.
Oh, look at it. No leaves. Oh my God. I don't miss that. I really don't. That's how my family lives
Which is,
down
that's
in
a lot of
Yorkshire.
land to look after. Like, how
Yeah,
far
it-
does yours extend to? Like, how much of that do you need to maintain?
This isn't my place. This is the landlord's. He owns this.
Oh, okay. Because I was
But
going to say,
he-
that looks like a lot to maintain.
Yeah. But it's like more farmland, so you get rolling hills. You just take care of he's probably got a lot there.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was wondering how far it extends to.
Where I'm at, there's an acre, and then it's about I would say about 1,033 feet high. So I'm in the mountain area.
Oh yeah, you are. You're a good ways. How far are you from Nicole?
I'm only like 20 minutes from North Carolina border.
Yeah, but how far are you from Columbia?
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
2.5 hours. My sister lives there.
Oh,
Or, I'm
you
sorry,
won't-
an hour and a half.
If you go down there, Nicole works at Chipotle as a manager now. She left Pilot finally. Who does-
Oh, why'd you do that?
yeah, she's right in she's over by the colleges, the big college.
Oh, okay.
So, and she pays like $1,400 a month rent.
Wow,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Yep. She's going, and I don't know. She kind of was bitching this morning. She was bitching this morning while I was live. I guess she's ready. She wants to become a tractor trailer driver. She wants to get her CDL
Oh, why?
and travel. Travis, who does the mowing on that property for you? You?
No. He pays the guy to do it. So that's what sucks is that when summer comes, I'm gonna owe $810 a month because I pay $30 a month or $60 a month extra for lawn care.
Oh.
But it's still a good deal.
Yes, he's safe to be out there. There's nothing out in the sticks. He's safe.
Oh,
You
I have
know-
guns.
Yeah, he's hey, Jesse got his conceal license
Oh, that's great.
and he carries at work. He carries a Hellcat all the time, and he's got an AR.
Oh, nice.
I got a Shield, Smith & Wesson Shield,
Oh, nice.
and he's got a CZ. He's got a CZP something.
I wish I knew what any
Yeah.
of that meant. Not got a clue.
Big guns.
Right,
Well,
right over my head.
Just big guns.
I traded my
Those
AK-47
handguns, Alicia.
9.
Yeah, except for hang on a second. Hang
Sorry.
on, I'll get 'em. Just no, I'll show you. Just curiosity, I can show you. Hang on.
Strawberry Fields thinks that house is haunted.
Probably is. This isn't a house. This is a trailer.
All right. So this one's too big for Jesse to carry, even though he can.
Yeah,
carry
right.
it.
Sorry.
So this is Jesse's CZ.
Okay.
So this is a really, as you could, this is a nice 9mm.
Right.
Travis, is that better?
I'm looking.
I don't like the grip because it's that grip that has the rough edges on it. And then this is the AR that we have.
Got you.
So this is the guns that they want. They don't want you to have, but we only go to the range. We go to the range with it and shoot it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it is a great stress reliever to go shooting.
Yeah.
So, but it's very expensive because the cost of bullets have gone up so high. So it's
Oh, I know.
Is that
Great.
because people have been stockpiling them?
yes, because of the Biden administration, and he wants to put a tax stamp. So he wants to put a tax stamp on each one of these.
Right.
Magazine. This is a magazine.
Okay.
And what? Oh, and pistols. And each and in each magazine, you know, that you have in here, anything that has more than 10 rounds in it. In Florida, we are allowed to have extended magazines in our guns. Not every state is that way. California,
Oh, okay. So it's
You
different.
can't.
So it's different in different states. So, sorry, I'm asking lots of questions, Alicia. I know
No.
nothing. Obviously, we don't have guns at all here, so it's like
Right,
totally alien.
right. So, and Jesse has a CCW, which is a carry concealed weapons permit. So he took a class, and then he went through a very strict background check to be able to carry a gun on him.
Mhm.
And that's only here in Florida, unless like he can go to Georgia and carry there, but he has to follow their rules. So every state is different. You can't carry in every single
Got
state
you. Okay, that
and,
makes
and
sense.
stuff like that. So,
Okay,
but
understood.
yeah, it's just, but no matter where we are or where we're sitting, we have a gun next to us. But that's us. Not everyone is that way. I mean, it's home
Yeah.
protection. That's exactly,
Yeah.
you know, what it is.
Yeah, no, I'm not questioning that. I just when you're talking about sort of names and numbers of guns, it just like means nothing. 'Cause
Yeah,
obviously,
this
yeah. So now I can
so-
visualize what it is that you're talking about. I understand.
Right. Yep. And on Jesse's, I kind of, if you look at let's see if I can get this to come in. So you can see a CZP10F, right? So this is a full size. A C would be a compact, which is just smaller.
Okay.
The hobby entertainment firearms are an exception here. Yeah, I have a 12 gauge shotgun too, which is That's a home defense weapon. That's right at the front door. Charles, get some sage. Go around the house with it.
That's the one that the neighbor was going to get in her face when banging on the door.
Yeah,
Oh,
right,
jeez. Oh,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
because you don't know who it is banging like that, and you just don't know. And we've had home where they're strong arming into people's homes. They knock on your door, you open your door, and then you get 2 or 3 people that are pushing into their home. And it just happened the other night. We
Crikey. Yeah.
we have the ring too, so I could have looked. I don't know if she set my ring off or not. No, she didn't. So
Yeah, I don't. If I was just saying when you went to answer the door that if someone knocks on my door and I don't know they're coming, I don't bother answering the door.
yeah, Liz, I would say that was either 80s, somewhere in the 80s or 90s because of the paneling inside of it. But that is a manufactured. It's a mobile home. So
Yeah.
It looks pretty solid for a mobile home.
yeah, they're good as long as you don't get a tornado. So
Wizard of Oz comes to mind.
yeah. Yeah, they're pretty. I lived in them. They could say trailer park, whatever. But I lived in mobile homes. They're large. You can't.
Yeah, it looks quite solidly built. I wouldn't have expected that to be a mobile home. It looks quite solidly.
Yeah,
Look at this paint.
Oh my God! But the walls are thin. That's one thing you have to. The windows are thin.
Yeah.
They're not upgraded. And those are like wooden panels, like they're a particle board type of that they put on.
Flimsy. It's flimsy.
Yeah, right. It's a house. That's right. It has doors, windows, and a roof. It's a house. But let me tell you something. You could pay $30,000 with all the upgrades. They'll be hurricane proof here. They will survive through a Cat 5 hurricane. They do strap them down to the ground. So they insert rods like 6 to 10 feet in the ground, and then they strap them down so they don't get picked up and blown away.
30 grand sounds really cheap. That sounds really reasonable.
I'll tell you the difference between a mobile home and a house. There's a trailer hook on this house.
Right. Well, I mean, because they moved it in, it's easier to leave it. Sometimes they take them off. Sometimes they leave them, Trav. Just in case they got to move it. So, but that's the skirting, and you want that skirting solid because you don't want your pipes to freeze. You have to drip your pipes in those because the pipes are above the ground. So when it gets that cold there, you want that to drip. A lot of them put them on foundations, and then you get it called a modular home when they put them on a foundation up off the ground.
Yeah. I guess this one doesn't have it anymore.
Have what?
The trailer hook.
No, they probably, like I said, they'll move them. They remove them. Most of them remove it nowadays when they set them up. How far is your next door neighbor? Well, this isn't his neighbor. Like, there's a home right there. This is someone's property he's working on for the landlord.
Oh, where I'm at, my neighbors, I have pretty close neighbors, but they're pretty spread apart.
Yeah. No, they look bad, but because they got mold, you can actually pressure wash them and all the green mold will come off. That's on the shaded side of the house, so you're going to get mold. And you could just pressure wash it and seal them. Replace the boards that need to be replaced. It's green pressure treated wood. So
yeah, it's just gonna take some work. But the person right there across the street,
yep.
They're gonna be moving in here, and then he's gonna put that place up for sale
Oh, there you go.
or rent.
Look, it even has a fireplace in it. How about
It's
that?
got a proper fireplace in it.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful mantle on it and fireplace. Yep. Is it gas or is it wood,
Looks
Trav?
like quite a heavy hearth.
Yep.
That's
It's
sitting
wood.
on.
Oh, it's a real wood fire. Is that real wood? Yeah, real wood fireplace. So
You don't see many of those anymore.
No, you don't, because they put it's cheaper to have gas than buy wood.
You wouldn't have it here because there's all kinds of sort of pollution rules. You can't burn certain, solid fuels or coal or, there's
Oh
all
yeah,
kinds,
that's
there's all
the,
kinds
that's
yeah.
that Paris Accords. So that's part of that Clean Air Act stuff
Yeah.
and
yeah.
everything. But some people have to use wood because they can't afford,
Yep.
gas, or they can't have gas, or electric,
Mhm.
and they heat with wood.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I think there are certain certain places here that you can, but there's obviously sort of restricted areas where, like in city centres or whatever it is. I don't know exactly what the rules are, but
right.
most populated areas, you've got to have like smokeless coal or whatever the hell it is that you use instead.
Right. You're right.
Um,
And they've come up with things that you could do that. Like
Yeah.
I grew up in a house that had a cold furnace.
Mhm.
Originally, it was converted to gas furnace.
Mhm.
And then when my parents remodeled, they had to put in electric because there was a gas shortage going on.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, but it makes you wonder where the electricity was coming from. Like depends on where, but you're still burning fossil fuels to make the electricity. So it's almost like a false equivalency. If you're if the National Grid are using coal-fired, power stations, or unless it's nuclear power or renewable energy, where are
Right.
they getting the electricity from?
Yeah.
You know
They
what I
also
mean?
use water here too. They also use water too.
Hydropower. Yeah, we have a lot of that here as well.
Hydropower.
Yeah.
Right. So our electric plant near me is gas. So they use natural gas to create the electricity.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. That's funny. Like they couldn't use a gas appliance because there was a gas shortage, but the electricity station uses gas. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Craziness.
And that was in maybe Columbia can tell me the year that was going on, because it took them 10 years to build it. So it must have been in the 70s, the late 70s, maybe.
Yeah.
Or some mid 70s that it went down, and they couldn't convert it. So they put electric in throughout the entire house. Electric each room.
I think there were gas shortages in the UK in the 70s as well.
Yeah.
Until the North Sea oil pipeline was kind of established.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was I remember as a kid going with my dad, it was based on your license plate, odd and even numbers and stuff. So, but Travis, I got some work you can do down here.
make a list.
What have you done?
I need my bathrooms done.
She's going to need new glass put in her front door because she doesn't want her neighbor to touch it.
I can do that. No, I can do that myself. No, I have a shower and the bottom wood is rotten, and the guy that fixed it did a half-ass. So the pan all the wood that for the walk-in shower needs to be redone.
Oh, damn.
So I just can't do it. I can't get down there and do it like I used to. But I can do the glass. That's not an issue.
Yes, my brother, I can take a look at it.
Yeah. So,
Gonna put new carpet in here. Or it's gonna use the old carpet and clean it.
and your buddy's here still. Tata passed away.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, my little guy passed away, but Stitch is still good.
He's still good.
He's still chilling like a villain.
Yep, he still is. He's out cold on his bed.
Oh.
So I miss Travis. Was my buds. He used to watch my animals when I would go away and stuff. He would come stay at my house and stay with all my animals.
That's cool.
So,
It's good to have somebody that you can trust, like to leave in your home and look after your pets and stuff like that. That's a cool thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he took care of the turtles. He took care of.
You still have it?
Did you tell him? Did you tell him about the turtles and the popcorn?
Oh, they ate popcorn yesterday, Travis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You wouldn't believe the size of 4 now. He's humongous. He's probably double the size. And I just got another tank yesterday. One of my friends fixed a tank that someone gave me, and he brought it. He made sure it was all clean and decontaminated and everything. So
Yeah, I had a brown fruit spider, but he ended up dying.
keep those. I was bit by a brown recluse. So don't like those. I wonder if we can do grid. I don't know which way everyone is. Oh yeah, that works better, I guess, huh? Now we can see you, Helen.
You're not missing anything anyway. I'm just sitting here trying to like maneuver my back because I feel like I'm stiffening up.
Yeah,
You know that
yeah.
thing where you're, you know. It's
Oh
just
no, I got you. I feel you.
I was just going to get up and make a cup of tea and have a wander around.
Yep, and Travis was good too. He kept my house very clean too, and he cooked.
Oh, I love to cook.
So
Yeah,
basically,
he
what you're
loves
doing, what you're trying to promote him as house husband material. Is this?
Yes, I am. He's single probably still too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm looking to get married.
Well, you know that I'm doing this dating thing on a Sunday. I'm bringing back Perry Blind Date on a Sunday afternoon, so he can get his backside into my stream and I'll match him up with someone.
There you go, Trav.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
He does Perry Blind Dates.
Oh,
On a Sunday afternoon, get your backside into my stream and we'll match you up with someone.
They can't be a Karen, shall I say. He does not like those types of women.
He gets to choose. He gets
Yeah.
to pick them.
He's so picky, I guess.
I just don't like Karens.
Yes, the Karens.
There are plenty of those around.
Our air is horrible when it's cold too. I had to actually put the heat on in my house 2 different times this year.
I just
Oh,
noticed
wow.
it's snow in here as well. We've got snow.
Oh,
Here, all day.
yeah, it was cold down here, Travis. Like the block, it takes a couple of days, but it gets chilly. I had Jesse complaining it was cold. And he don't complain too often when it's cold.
What temperature is it, Alicia? We're going to have to do this conversion thing.
I got it. I can just my phone. All I do is change the settings.
Oh, yeah, because I
Right.
can never work out the Fahrenheit thing.
Yeah, right now it's
It's gonna be 60 tomorrow here.
settings Celsius. Right now it is 21 Celsius.
21.
So, yeah, it's warm now. We're
I
not
was gonna
cold
say-
now.
Yeah, I was going to say
but-
that's quite cozy.
Yeah, it was 0 Celsius
Yeah.
a few days ago.
Yeah, we're at
So,
zero. We're at 0 or round about -1. That kind of
Yep.
level at the moment.
Yeah, but we only do 2 or 3 days. But right before that, it was, I guess, like 25 Celsius.
I think that's a lot harder to cope with. Going from one extreme to the other.
It
rather
is.
than rather than it being consistently cold. So if you're going from really warm to really cold, that's going to totally mess up your whole system. Your body's going to be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Right. Yeah, it's 7 Celsius there. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, it messes with me per se. Like I get those migraines that I told you.
And did that
Um,
pass? Did you manage to
Yeah,
get rid of
I'm fine. Once the weather in the front came through, I was fine. And it's not all fronts that do it. It's just certain fronts that really do it.
No, I didn't think-
You're a big what?
I didn't show you guys the kitchen.
Oh,
Let us see then.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah.
Is that when was this made? In the 80s?
That looks like a butcher's block.
Probably
work,
70.
though.
Look at the panel, the electric panel. There should be a sticker, or in one of the closets, there's usually stickers when it's manufactured. In the main bedroom.
Wait till you see my house. It's really old.
See, your idea of really old is like most of our buildings in town are new buildings or Georgian architecture.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of our architecture goes back to like medieval times. So,
Medieval times, yeah.
And what I'm sitting in just now is classed as modern. It was built in 1930. So when you're
Right.
saying old buildings, we're like, nah, that's only like the 70s or the 80s. That's like really, really.
Oh, that's a Bryant panel. Be very careful with Bryant. There was a recall on Bryant panels.
The panels themselves, will they have asbestos in them then?
No. Only things that were built in the 40s would have asbestos, and that would be around your pipes, but most of that stuff is gone now. Your home was built in 1947, so the place that I'm in was built in the 60s.
Where did you get that at? Yeah.
There's not another sticker to the around the panel.
No. I know it's just an old house.
It is, but you still got
I was trying to see the breaker board there.
Yeah. Like all the floors have to be done, and this home, yeah, nice.
It looks like it
Oh,
has
look
a
at
lot
that.
of potential then.
Look at what? Oh, a wasp nest inside. Oh Lord,
Oh.
it's a dead one. There ain't no babies in it. So,
Mm-hmm.
did it have a broken window, Trav?
Huh?
Did it have a broken window? And probably came out from underneath.
Yeah, well, it's been empty for a long time because the person that moved here, she kind of trashed it. She kind of planted a whole bunch of stuff. She was like a really hippie.
Yeah.
As you saw the artwork in the bathroom.
I would be getting the insecticide out. I'm sorry. If I saw that, I'd be like,
Yeah. Well, there's no white cones, and you would see white on the bottoms of it, so you know it's a dead one, and they've all left and everything.
I still wouldn't be risking it. I'd still be spraying it upside down.
Yeah. Evil Dead was filmed here. Oh. You're crazy. You're crazy.
I'm going to drop down to your cheap seats, Alicia, and sort of I need to move around a bit and have a cup of tea and all that stuff. And
oh no, you're good. I'm probably going to get up and make me another cup of coffee because I need coffee. Oh, I got that.
Oh,
I wasn't even paying attention. Like, look at the numbers. 487. Yes.
Get you, Mrs. Popular.
I did my hatch challenge. I'm done now. I've got 4 out of 8 done.
I haven't done this week, so I might have to go live later.
Yeah.
You'll have to come into my calling for a chin wagon mine.
Yes. I will pay attention. I don't know what I'm doing today. I don't know if I'm going to work or not.
I'm supposed to be working, but I got myself into. I decided that I needed to have a stand to put my mixer on. So then I spent about 3 hours online searching for stands for mixers. The most tedious, boring thing you could think of.
Yeah.
To save so that I didn't have to do any work.
You're particular into what you want. That's the issue.
I ordered one, so at least there's one on the way. But I managed to procrastinate 3 hours. You know, avoiding work, doing all that.
Of course.
Right. I'll talk to you in the cheap seats.
All right. Oh my Lord. Hey Debbie, have you done renovations in your place? Oh.
I still have 6 cups of coffee a day.
Say what?
Are you still at 6 cups of coffee a day?
Of my 30-ounce cup, yeah.
Oh, you're at 30 cups a day?
30 ounces is that big cup that I carry. I drink like 4 of those when Jesse's working, and then I drink the smaller ones one after each other.
Dang.
I haven't cut out my coffee. Never. I will never cut my coffee drinking down. I love my coffee. I'm a much calmer person with coffee.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing for? He's looking at me. Now he's starting to wake up and saying, "Hey, Mom, you gonna feed me?" "No, I'm not feeding you until later."
Well, if you guys are still on, I'll give you a tour of my house when I get home.
Yeah, no, that's good. I come on at night too, so
By what time?
usually at 10 or 10:15, like when Jesse gets off work. Is that too late for you, or you go to bed early still?
Since Mondays and Tuesdays are off, I'm fine. But on the week, Wednesday through Sunday, I'm usually working.
Yeah, I figured that. Do they give you any overtime now, or?
So I don't get paid. I don't get paid hourly. I get paid by the day at FedEx.
Oh, okay.
So the faster I get done, the faster I go home. I still get paid for the day.
You're gonna move to tea? I have tea. I don't have. Do I have any tea? I don't think I have any, but I always had loose leaf tea. We haven't bought any tea in a while. And Jesse gets on a kick with drinking tea, and I like this one. It's Tetley. If I buy it from the local store, there's a British blend that I absolutely love. But I usually buy loose leaf tea. It's expensive though, really expensive. Really expensive. But Jesse likes that, so he buys it. And I'll just buy my tea bags. Or the Tivana, I like too. The British blend. That's my favorite. Oh, there's a juvenile threatening to cut her wrist.
On the chat.
No, I'm listening to the police scanner. And there's a kid threatening to cut her wrist. You like the Tetley? Have you seen the Tetley British blend one? Oh, she's at a school, Madison Elementary. Scottish blend. Oh, I didn't know they had a Scottish blend. Oh, I'll have to look into the Scottish blend one. Oh. It is because these kids, they're keeping them out of the schools, the parents. And schools are very, very safe. Even the CDC says schools safe. I think the WHO has said it, but they don't allow these kids to go back to school, and they just don't have any interaction or socialization. And it's so unfair to them. It's, it's bad. So. You need
Do you like the beard?
Yeah, you need to trim up underneath though.
I know it grows so fast.
Yeah.
That's too exposed. Oh my god.
Oh, it won't be called British blend here. Oh my god. So they call it the Scottish blend. His girlfriend broke up with him. Yeah, kids don't know how to deal with stress anymore. It's so like the mental health of kids, and Jesse suffers with bipolar and depression, and I'm very protective of him over it. He has access to mental health and everything, so but it's rough going through this with him as well. So it's rough.
Yeah, my friend from New York, she jumped in front of a train.
Oh, wow. You'll check to see who makes it up to Helen.
All right, well, my landlord just got here, so I gotta go.
All right, Travis. It was good talking to you. Send me more
All right,
pictures.
I'll be on tonight.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Hit the exit button. There you go. So there he goes. There. Yeah, but he's okay. You know, I just watch him. I know when he's having good and bad days. And he talks to me, Helen. That's the good thing. I'm always open to both of my kids, just like my daughter can call and vent to me. And I try to get her on the straight and narrow. And my son does too. If he's having a bad day at work, customers are horrible. And he'll just call me up and I'll get in my car and drive up there and I'll go sit with him for an hour to get him calmed down or whatever he needs. You know, if we go outside to go do garbage, like Jesse, let's walk away. Let's go do garbage. So I'll walk around and go do garbage with him while he's outside just to get him out from inside, away from it. Let's talk about it and everything. But a lot of parents, like my girlfriend, Helen, her son, Michael, the guy I work with, he don't talk to his mom. And she gets very jealous that, oh, well, Michael tells you everything. He don't tell me nothing. I'm sorry. I have a different approach. Maybe I don't judge. Yeah. So, oh, yes. Oh, definitely. 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 So, yeah, my daughter's a general manager. And someone, I don't know what happened, but I had Tevin calling me in a panic just a couple of weeks ago. You need to get in touch with your daughter. She's going to beat the shit out of a customer. And I guess she was bullying one of my daughter's employees. And let me tell you, my daughter will get in a car and drive down here if she finds out Jesse's being bullied and it ain't being handled. And if I didn't do something about it, which she knows I will, but she'll come down here. Fuck them bitches. I'll come down there. I'll say, it's not good. I call Jesse's boss. When things happen, I'll call his boss because my son won't say nothing. And my son should. Unlevier makes Scottish blend tea bags. Unilever. Oh, look at that. Tea. The first thing that pops up, British food online. ScottishBlendTea.com. Scottish Blend Tea is manufactured by Unilever UK. The tea is manufactured in the United Kingdom. Look at this. Oh, it does look like oh, wow. Singing kettle commercial. Made in the United Kingdom, shipped worldwide. Scottish Blend Tea is manufactured by Unilever UK. The tea is manufactured in the United Kingdom. In addition, Scottish Blend Unilever makes a range of other teas such as Lipton, Lions, and PG Tips. We are fans of Scottish Blend tea. We sell the same Scottish Blend you would get in supermarkets in Scotland. We were distressed about the lack of Scottish Blend sold around the globe, so we want to make it easy to get. this site is not affiliated with you with them. Private shop. 240 tea bags for $30. That's a lot of tea bags. Holy cow. Wow. Let me look on Amazon. Yeah. Yep. But a lot of times American companies will get it. Scottish tea. Oh, there it is for $15. 80 count for $15. Let's see if there's oh. I used to sell and design kitchens for a large retailer, and I always ended up dealing with customer complaints because the manager couldn't deal. So I always ended up doing the manager's job, but wasn't getting paid for it. Yes. 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 Oh, wow. This is shipped by Amazon. Free shipping by Amazon. So this is an 80 bag 3-pack. So that's 88. That's 240 for $32. Hey, Hoots. Yep. Jesse deals with unruly customers. They don't like him for this or that. They will call and complain about him. But everything's on video. So yeah, I have. We've been having it's been a long 3 hours. Yeah, I've been out a long time. We've been having a good chit chat today, Hoots. Good chit chat. What did you do today? Did you get you got your shot? Or you had yours, right? No, you had yours before Columbia. You were getting your second? I forget. God. So many things to remember. And not enough brains to keep track of everything. Took Lucy for her Monday hike. She's in bed, tired, but happy. Oh, thank you, Hoots. Appreciate that. Yeah, Stitch is out cold. Do you all remember how and Helen, you won't know. I'll have to get it on video. My dog loves rocks. He will take them and he will play hockey with them. He will actually sit there and toss the rock around, knock it. I send it down he'll pick it up, carry it back, and start playing hockey with it. It's so cute. Saturday got his second. All okay, no issues. Awesome. And you got the Pfizer, correct? And no side effects? Zone 14. I don't know what this new shit is. Oh, the mother. Oh my God. The mother took the 17-year-old cell phone. She probably don't deserve the shit. So the daughter calls the cops.
Was that the kid, the suicidal one?
No. Your arm is just sore. Yeah. Yep. I know. That soreness. Look, I got to go get that shot. I still didn't get my. I got to go get my shot in my arm for the Shit, shingles. I got to go get my second shot for the shingles. Is that the one I got to get the booster? Yeah. I know. And police have to respond to these calls, Helen. The useless, I would knock the shit out of my child if they picked up a phone because I took their cell phone away from them. I would knock the shit out of my kid. But these are kids nowadays. This is the generation that they become. Yeah, I bet her mom pays for it too. Yeah, right? 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 That child in there is 24 years old. I paid a cell phone bill. I do. If I'm going to take it, I'm going to take it. But he ain't going to do nothing to piss me off to take it. So, yep. And guess what the cop's going to say when he gets there? He's going to find out why the phone was taken and tell her that she needs to do what she needs to do. It's wasting their time. There's other things that they need to be doing. Domestic violence. Domestic violence. 22D. Threatened to kill the cat. The girlfriend said the boyfriend threatened to kill her cat, but there's negative on signal 0, which means he don't own a gun. But you're gonna call the cops. And Helen, my son worked for my daughter says it's time for you to go to work when my son was able to work at 16. He worked for my daughter for about 2 years, and then we moved to Florida. And then I let him go a year without working. But then I turned around and told him, I'm struggling. It's time for you to get a job. And he got a job, and he's been working 4 years at the same place. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think children need to have phones. Jesse didn't get a phone until when he was 16, when he started working and driving to work. Yes, he needed a phone then. It is. I think it is. But Helen, maybe it's different in your country, but 6-year-olds have phones here. 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds. They have phones, their own phones. It's just, I don't think a child needs a phone. They're in school. Why do they need a phone? Oh, so they could call their mother and tell them that the teacher's making me do work? Honestly. Yeah, yes. And Jesse earned it. You know? But remember, Nicole always paid my phone bill up until the last year. So I paid for it. I paid for her phone for a while. I had a part-time job, voluntary, from 13 on. It said it paid at age 14. I guess if you want to.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Are you gonna cook? I'm gonna cook something you never cooked anything.
I mean, it's 1, 2, 14.
I'm ordering Grandma.
It's almost 3.
Do you want something?
What are you ordering?
Probably Panda because I've been wanting.
Yeah, I'll take a bowl.
And if they don't bring me hot sauce,
I probably have hot sauce in the drawer.
I don't have hot sauce.
But I can call and get them to add hot sauce into your bag. It's not a big deal.
Will you do that?
I will do it. Yeah, I started working when I was 13. I delivered newspapers, and when I turned 15, I had a job part-time at a toy store. And when I turned 16, I had a job with the bank. And when I had a work permit, when I turned 17, I was working. Yeah. So I worked very early. My daughter was 17 when she started working. And my son's been working. So yeah, it's just the most responsible thing. And they bought the things that they wanted. So
What do you want?
are you no, I want a plate because I want teriyaki. I want half greens, half greens, half lo mein. Okay.
Okay.
Teriyaki chicken and the honey walnut shrimp.
Why do you like the most expensive stuff, man?
There's an upcharge on it, but I don't like nothing else. All the other stuff is I can't, and I can only eat 2 of the shrimp at a time. Oh no, I actually was I was working full time, pretty much throughout most high school because I worked. I guess my junior, freshman, sophomore year when I was working for the bank, I would leave school and go to work, and I worked till almost 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night usually. Right. Yep. Yeah, I just.
Okay, food's order. I need you to call them to make sure they put hot sauce, and I mean like a handful, like a good handful. What's your name? I lost all my years.
And no, he won't call because he stutters. So that's why I'm calling. So people wonder why I'm doing it, and he won't do it because he stutters. When he's bitching, he don't stutter, or with me. That's how I know if Jesse's sick or stressed because he gets stuck on words.
You use a club, it's skeleton.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he stutters. It's just yeah, he stutters. Most won't notice it with Jesse because of he's usually in a relaxed state and he's he's good. So but when he's stressed or he's sick, you'll hear it. And it's just 327. Why? Oh, there it is. More info. Here it is. Oh no, not fax machine. No, phone. Phone. Hey Susan, there's going to be an order coming in for Grubhub for Jesse, and I was wondering, can you guys make sure you can get extra hot sauce in that bag for me, if that's at all possible? Yes. Oh, you are? I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, you too. Bye-bye. She's working on your order right now.
Lots of hot sauce.
She did.
I swear to God, if I get this back and they have like
You didn't know that? I never noticed. Thank you for subscribing, Valerie. Say what, Jess? Helen's probably
Check your phone. Is someone trying to message you?
Billy. Oh, yeah.
Because he's texting me.
Billy's. God. Did he message me? Oh, yeah, I guess he did. Lord have mercy. Who is. People, you found me? You found me. I'm here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Okay. I had to look at your picture. Yes, you found me. You found me. That was easy. Why does he sound so angry? Because I'm not answering text messages and I wasn't paying it. They message. So a friend of mine messages me on Messenger. I guess so his girlfriend doesn't get pissed off or whatever. It's just he used to live with me. He didn't do it purposely. Billy just said. Oh, you're on vacation. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. You got a week. Are you working at the other place? At Walgreens this week? He's not angry, Helen. He's not angry. He's just perturbed that if someone is trying to get in touch with me, that they'll message him. Why not just pick up a phone and call me? You know, I'm not looking at my Facebook Messenger. Oh, you are there tonight? Maybe I'll come in. I need to pick up a couple of, I need more Excedrin. So yeah, I'll probably come in again tonight. I need to pick up a few things. Trying to think, there was something else I needed to. Oh, I needed to get him Claritin. That's what I needed to get him. So for his allergy. Yeah, I'll stop in and come see you. But thank you for following me over here. I appreciate that. Oh, my Lord. You got a driver already that they're already making that order? Jess?
I don't know.
See, he's gaming right now, Helen. You know how that gamer mentality goes? He's concentrating on what he's doing. So he's got to.
Oh, we got it.
And dear God, if I don't reply to someone, did you get my message? But they message him and then he gets perturbed that they're messaging him. Ah. I am not paying attention. You should know this by now. Call me.
No.
Yeah, you can start hearing him screaming. He plays League of Legends. I think that's what he's probably playing. No, he may be playing Call of Duty with Cirillo. I don't know what they're playing. Watch this. I love annoying him. Jesse, what you playing? Jess, what are you playing? What are you playing? What new game?
Hell on, come ask the fucking question. Shit, I'm trying not to die.
Oh. Yeah, he was in the zone until he started laughing though, because he knew I was messing with him. Oh my lord. I love my child. Knock the living shit out of him. Go knock him upside the head. So, oh my lord. It's all like.
Why? Why?
Oh my lord. Do you game, Helen? He's funny. This is what you'll hear in. I posted a video of him one time. He was playing a game, and it was so funny watching him. I videotaped him, and then I put it online. I'm so bad. I have plenty. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you can hear me now, but you couldn't hear me when I was hollering at you and ignoring me. Oh, you're playing a silent game. No, you're not. You're lying now. He said he's playing a game as a deaf person. But most of the time with the games he plays, you have to be like the Call of Duty or them, you have to be quiet so he can hear them walking.
What are you saying?
Are you talking to me?
No!
I said if you're playing like Call of Duty, you want it to be quiet so you can hear walking.
No, I'm not playing that.
Okay, he's not playing that game.
Waiting for Cirilla's retarded ass to get to the fucking house and sleep.
No, he ordered off Grubhub. I need to go grab his phone to see who's picking his food up. Helen might be picking it up. I don't know what is.
Oh,
Oh, if Atlas and Vulcan use this pad, are you planning to swap the MLPs, which are mobile launching platforms, for each rocket, or can Atlas be used on the Vulcan MLP? Twins, kind of. 2 launch platforms, 1 launch pad. The Atlas MLP is on the move to the SPOC this morning, opening up the VIF for the Vulcan VLP to support. Oh, are you kidding me? Using all those things?
oh, it's straight my camp, you little fucking rat.
Oh, look, that's pretty. Oh, look at that. Beautiful picture. So that gray thing that has ULA is a mobile launcher platform, and it's heading out to the launch pad. Look at that beautiful view of the ocean. But it's so gray here. They must have brightened that photo up because it's real. It doesn't look like that here. It's gray as shit out here. That looks like maybe a little sun shining. Maybe I need to go to the beach. Maybe that's what I need to do. Donkey's barbecue. Lovely. Hey, Deep, how are you? Barbecue? I don't know. Donkey's barbecue. I don't know about that. Mm, 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 mm. So, all right, everyone, I'm going to get off here. I got to run the dog out he's just waking up. So I'm going to run him out for a walk before it does start raining. We're supposed to get rain later on today. And I want to get him out for a nice long walk. And it's starting to move up out of the south now. So, but let me get him out for a walk. I will see everyone tonight. Helen, I will most definitely catch you later on when you're on. Get those challenges out of the books. So, all right. You too, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see everyone later on. Peace out. Bye.